Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn the collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids on the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, remembering not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I'm wanting with you. I'm talking for the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Hello, it's Michael. Hi, guys. How are you? I hope you like my Illuminati song about how we just need to look at ourselves and start with ourselves. How are you, peoples? Let's go. Woohoo! Some motherfuckers. Okay, has anybody got a boxing question? Okay. K. Alexander. Hello, it's Michael. The Triple B. How are you, my man? I'm really good. I'm beautiful. Thank you very much. Missy Rara, where are you at, girl? I'll be back. Be stoned here tonight. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs except Oxycontin and Vicodin, and get a prescription doctor to kill you as well. Okay. We got Nordic Warrior. Hi, Nordic. I'm a big fan of yours. What's up? God bless. God bless you too, Nordic. God bless you. God bless all you peoples. He's talking about Emperor Michael. I remember when he used to call himself Apollo James Jackson. Where's happened to Michael? This is in honor of Apollo Michael Jackson, the Emperor. If you're there, reach out to us. Nordic Warrior says he used to call out men like Steve Bones and Dean Powell for fights, and also made a bunch of videos calling out Charlie Zellema. Oh, I've never seen those. Don Wan goes, what happened to the Emperor Michael? That's what we're trying to find out. Oh, I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. Emperor Michael's MIA, says Michael. Michael, do you know anything, Michael? Oh, Blanket. Earlier there was a situation, and I took Blanket and I hung him out the window, and there was an accident. So Blanket doesn't exist anymore, but it's okay. I'll get my people to cover it up. Where Bubbles at? Bubbles started raping some of the children and abusing them in a very sexual manner. So I had to have him shot. Bill the Kill, R.I.P. the Emperor. Oh, I hope not. Oh, I sincerely hope not. He's such a beautiful soul. Like me, he was a virgin. Adam D, yes, Triple B. Don't give this Porky guy any hype. Porky's going down. Triple B is going up. Everybody knows that. Okay? Porky's no good. He's a hater. He's a skaghead. He does brown off the foil. Like this. But, yeah. I don't really care about Porky. He's very ugly anyway. And he's about to die. Okay, where we got? We got 21 people at the Michael Jackson show. Hello, peoples. Can we have some boxing questions? And remember always, where your shekels at? Oh, shekels are very important. Right, I'm going to stop talking about some kind of a wrongin'. Yes, let's have some boxing questions. Look, you'll see that. What's that? that's Her Ex-Majesty the Queen. Well, the reason she's up there is because, there's a guy called Neil Baker, a very red pill guy who comments on the show quite a lot, y'all. And he said there's gonna be something very, very interesting about the color purple this weekend. He said that like 3 weeks before the weekend. What happened? Carissa Shields wore purple. There's purple lights. There's a Queen lookalike at the weigh-in. Even at the Deontay Wilder fight, it was a purple thing. It was just all symbols of what was going to happen. It was pretty eye-opening. But yeah, obviously the Queen and that, you know, she's gonna be a lot hotter than that now, man. Real roasted. Yeah, I might. I got it in a charity shop, but I might, you know, deface that if you want. If anybody got any good ideas on how to deface it, I'll do that on the live. Believe that. Missy Rara, hello. What up? Yeah, where my female fans at? Magoo, where you at? Happening, B? Yeah, just keeping it real. I'd be instead of drinking, get my drink on. I have me Fiorosity on when it's when I'm ready to do a show. So yeah, I'm doing all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Considering what a sick world this is. Okay, my boy Nordy. Check out 5 Films' latest 2 videos about Wilder. Very interesting. 5 Films, very interesting guy. Check out his channel. Yeah, he made some comments on this channel. I know. He's a very deep, like, distrust of any fight. It's been real. But he does make some very good comments. He's got quite a strange way of talking. It's like he's in an opium haze or something. But it's quite interesting. So yeah, I will check him out. Thank you for that, Nordic. Michael M. Porky gave Emperor Michael a roof over his head when he's sleeping on the streets. I don't know who to believe here, right? Because, you know, Michael seems like a weird, erratic, but not like creepy guy. And Porky does seem creepy. And he made all kinds of accusations. But the rumors are he tried to get Emperor Michael to bang his wife. I don't know, man. I don't know enough about the story to comment. I'm just saying it's weird, all right? I'm a boy, Jack Hoffman. My boy Jack's given me 2 lovely payments of Bitcoin. It's in the description below. If you want to hit the Cash App as well, you can also get yourself paid if you do it right. And yeah, thank you, brother. Good to see you, man. Okay. Oh, Michael, I missed one of your messages. Michael, Porky. Oh no, I did. I already seen that. Sorry, bro. So Jack Hoffman, you here? Don Wan. You're not related to Wang Chai, I hope. Did you get bummed by Porky? The rumor is Porky's very creepy sexually. That's the rumor. He likes to get other people to go and like bang his wife and watch his, and then he joins in. These are the rumors. Apparently, he tried to get busy with what's his face, Emperor Michael from Everywhere, and you know, there were rumors that he you know, he tried to get him to bang his wife. I don't know what, and that he tried to give him a nos job, and he kept on going about Emperor Michael's large feet, which is pretty creepy. So yeah, and apparently he tried to get Max Jenkins was a pal of Porky. He tried to got him to bang his wife, and then he tried to give Max Jenkins a nos job. So that's why they're not friends. These are just rumors, but I mean, if the pattern fits, yeah, if the cap fits, wear it, blood. Magoo in London town, yeah, we all know that. Yes, yeah. Missy Rora. Big up myself and coming with the coinage. Fair play, man. Well, he coming with a crypto, you know what I'm saying? Now, I was into crypto. I'll tell you what happened later another time, but at a medium stage, yeah. But I don't know what's happening now, because the first thing is that people are going to be low on cash, and they're going to, with the fake energy crisis, so people might start to take the money out of crypto. So I don't know, man. I don't know where it's going to go at. You know, it was huge a year ago. Huh? My boy, Disco Dave, Emperor in the back of the trunk. Like James, put him in the back of the trunk. That's my girlfriend, Emperor, screaming in the back of the trunk. Neil Baker. Here's my man. I hope the charity put pages in that. You're talking about the Queen. Yeah, so the competition today is going to be what? So, right. I like to make things interesting, but also grab some shekels. So, person who, I will deface this thing in many different ways. You see that, Neil? It's got the purple though, bruv, you know, like you said. But I will deface this in many different ways. Where's my pen? I've got some permanent markers. Not enough colours. This only costs £1. Yeah. And I will deface it. I will deface it only if people that give me cash money, shekels. Yeah? And that can be Cash App as well, because I can see what's going on there. Or that can be your super shekels, all right? My boy has a bit. You're late to the show, Disco. The lizard is here for a reason, because the purple, right? My boy Neil Baker, who's a couple of chats above you, was saying how it was going to make a big difference. The Elizabethan belt. whoever's going to wear purple was going to win, and they were going to purple was just going to be the theme all weekend, and it was nuts. It was everywhere. They even had if you look at my video, a Queen look-alike in the crowd in the weigh-in, and he was right. And he said, put on a double. He goes, I think it's going to be double Baumgartner, Crest of Shields, and I put a double on. So I won £8. Yeah, I'm going to basically this is going to be defaced. So whoever gives me cash can tell me what to write on it, and I'll write on it. Shit. Magoo does post and dick pics. I mean, it's a kind of sickness you do. Yes. Jack Hoffman and Missy Rara having a nice chat together. Wagwan. Magoo says Marshall did not win a round. I completely disagree. Because Shields is flashy. By the way, Shields was clearly juiced for that fight. Like you remember, like in a previous fight against some unknown, she was awful, man. She was just flapping, no power, not really much pop, no speed. And then she come in much more muscular. Yeah, there was power in her shoulder. Get pop. And yeah, she was clearly juicy. She was much faster. I think Marshall won a few rounds just because she moved around the body quite well. She landed some good shots. I'd say 7 rounds to 3, or maybe even 6 to 4 for Shields. But there are people who think Marshall won, and that people just go for the flashiness. Missy Rara, I'll answer your question. Neil, you're the dude who gave Tribute heads up on a purple symbol. That's right. And here we come, my boy. It's going to be blue and yellow, purple pill season. People trying to keep their eyes open. When I tipped you off, I thought they'd be more subtle with the purple. Yeah, it was crazy, in your face. At the press conference, at the weigh-in, the actual Queen lookalike, they had purple lighting. At the Deontay Wilder fight and the Shields fight, it was insane. And then the purple clothes always won. It was just nuts, man. That was a super. I'm pretty red pill, but you always miss some things. You get me? Oh, Mike Paul Paris. Mike has super chatted me before. Thank you, my brother. Emperor Mike was flushed. Sometimes I just laugh when I've only read like 2 words, blood. It was flushed down Max Jenkins' loo after he ate him throughout a month. Supplied by Cockle Junior's Keto. Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's some creepy guys. You know that what's his face? Who's that pervert? Porky hangs out with, man. Some real creepy guys, man. There's Kent from Northern Ireland, the world's thickest bins. Yeah. He's obsessed by boxing and probably some. I would not like to look at his computer browse history. Yeah, he's one of them chaps. Then you got Max, the huge lump who can't fight, who's utterly deluded. Then you got Julian, the really creepy, supposed boxing trainer, who's trained Gary Sykes, who's a good fighter, but I don't know how he managed to end up with Gary Sykes. Yeah? And Max Jenkins, the world's worst boxer in the world. And he says the real problem in boxing is there's not enough diversity in boxing. No one with a straight head, straight brain who works in boxing could say that, except guys like Adam Smith and Wrongans like that. Yeah, it's the stupidest thing in the world. I've always got to do it. Pop, 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 bang. Pop, 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 bang. Mark. I got a new name here. Unless someone changed it. Mark Francis, ubiquitous Vandal the Fourth. Yes, my brother. He sounded extremely aristocratic. Clarissa Shields was looking very fetching in a white top. Are you like an oil driller? Is that some oil drilling here? Blood. I don't know about that. My grandfather did it, obviously, with a Mozambican woman, but she was mixed anyway, so the oil has dissipated somewhat. Yes, Jiggsy's workshop. Hey, day up, Trouble. Yes, I'm good, man. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Mike Parperis. Is that a Greek name? I don't know. It might not be a real name, obviously. Max Jenkins and Porky fell out. See, this I've heard. The question is why. Money is often a reason. But with Porky, it might be like he tried to blow him. I've seen this from various sources. And Porky's cracking up, man. Cracking up. He's in real big trouble, that boy. Mr. Raw, fair play to Jack, my boy with the BTC money in the hand. If I had the money, I'll put it Chip B-Way. Thank you. By the way, you don't have to put a lot, you could do like £1. I'm happy at £1, blood. My best one guy kindly gave me £50 of BTC, my boy, the R-Man. Where you at, the R-Man? Yeah, where Baghdadi Paddy at? Yeah? Where's Bill the Kill at? I've got bare fans that need to come. Where's Lee Talks Boxing at? You've disappeared. You were here, I think. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, I've got like I've really gone up my subs, yeah? So I got what, 3,200 subs. If everybody give me £1 a month, that's £3,200. I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to do anything. I only work for myself. I don't wage slave, but I still have to do some work to bring in some cash money. I'd rather spend all the time here. Feel me? My boy Mike, this Greek. Yes, I like Greek people, man. Hi, man. I've been there many times. I feel sorry for the idiots that go, the degenerates that go up to Greece and mess it up, man, and make my country look bad. Well, I've got enough countries, but 10 years behind. Oh, yeah, he's gonna do more soon. That's what I think. Yeah. And my boy AC, my boy Air Condition. Hello, Triple. Yes, it's great to see you. What's happening, bro? Fill me in. In the Craig David manner. Did I tell you? I was once in a club. This is, I don't know, man, 10, 15 years ago. Must be 15 years ago at least, yeah. So I was in a club, and with this girl back in the day. The chippy, like as he was I wouldn't say player because I wasn't a bad guy, but I like the pum. You feel me? And the party. I like the party. I was in the club with this girl that I was chirping up. I was trying to chat. I got busy with her later, and she had a nice girl. I went out with her. Believe that, and a very nice girl. Probably maybe should have married her, but then I wouldn't be in my basement spitting lyrics here, would I? I'd probably be with children and thinking, wow, I wish I hadn't married her. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I was in the club, and Craig David is in Craig David's, and he got this. There's a huge bimbo with him, yeah, like a stripper or an escort, And I'm sitting there. I said to my girl, I'm like, blood clot. Everybody know that Craig David is a batty man's, yeah. And I was going, Craig David. I said, Tuesday, took me for a drink on Wednesday. Went all batty on Wednesday. Whatever. I made some stupid ass song about him moving about. Shut up. Should be just couldn't help it. He has Tourette's a bit, I said, we were being batty on Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled on Sunday. No, you didn't. Huh? You went to the Royal Vauxhall Tavern in Vauxhall, yeah, and probably gave out nos jobs to more batty mans, you sick degenerate. Yeah, Craig David's a batty man. That's all you need to know. He wasn't even looking at the woman. He was looking around, man. He was trying to check out the Triple B's batty, apparently. Wrong. Anyway, that's my Craig David story. The very aristocratic Mark Francis ubiquitous Vandel de Fort. If this was 1994, I would have done the bouncer. Which bouncer, blood? Did I miss something? What bouncer's been hit, man? Well, it was different in 94 anyway. Yes. So smile back if you're ugly. I'm smiling, but you just can't see it. Chubby, do you wake up to that? Sorry, I'm gonna get this right eventually. Fuck the queen. Fuck. No, I told you that was bought a charity shot, yeah. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put it up there now. There's two reasons. I said earlier, I don't repeat myself for all the new viewers who've been here since the beginning, but. My boy Neil Baker told me about, my boy is one of the funds, told me about how there'll be a big purple theme at the weekend of the boxing. And there was, with the marshals, with the lighting, with the Wilder, with the, what they wore. It was crazy. And he said, what happened to 2 fights? And he was right. So I was like, and they even had a queen lookalike at the wedding. So when I saw it, I bought it. It's not to honor her match. It's roasted, very hot at the moment where she is, very hot. But I bought some Marcos. He's only £1 as well. So what I was going to say is, so whoever first give me a super chat, I'm going to write whatever they want on her face. And I've got 12 months. So there can be 12 super chats if you want. Yeah, so I'm going to deface it, basically. So no, I don't beat off over it. Blood clot. I mean, imagine beating off over it. Oh, hang on. Yes, my boy AC. This doesn't come up. Usually it comes up when I got super ting. All right, let's have it. $5 from the boy AC. You must be in the United States. All right, my man. AC, what color you want? What color you at? My boy AC, what color you want, man? And what do you want me to write on this biatch's face? Huh? Okay, I'm scrolling to the bottom, right? Do I need to catch my boy AC? I gotta give a big up to my boy Little Musgrave. Yes, bloody YouTube didn't send me a notification you were live. Yeah, they deliberately try and shadow ban, what's it called, controversial channels. What I would say is, please, hit the like button, because the more things that happen, I've got loads of subs now, we're getting on, like the more it batters their algorithm. Blue. My boy wants blue. AC blue, right? This is blue. All right. Come on, you hoe. Come down here, you biatch. Okay, AC, what do you want me to write on a biatch's face, man? Love the channel. I love me fans. It's for me fans. Huh? Okay, I just don't want to miss quickly. We guys write a long thing. So have a think about my boy AC, what you want to write on this thing's face. My best pal hasn't been in trouble for 10 years and now family man. He did 3 sentences of 4.5 and 3 strike rule with 7 years. His last sentence for selling gear. In what country, bro? In what country? Yeah, tell me what country this is. He has been in trouble 10 years and now the family. He did 3 sentences of 4.5 and 3 strikes rule with 7 years for the last sentence for selling gear. Yeah, what country, bro? I want to be king. I want to be king. Yeah, that's what you want to write, bro. Definitely. I thought it'd be something ruder, bruv, but I'll give you one more chance. I will write that if you want, but confirm. We'll say where Lee boxing. Where Lee talk boxing at is in the house. That's where he's at. Wagwan. I hope he's you're in your basement like me. Hope you're in your basement like me. Emperor Michael was apparently last seen up to no good at Hampstead Heath. I haven't heard anything about that. Okay, all right now. Okay, I've got another super chat in euros. So AC, if I'm gonna, I want to be king. Yes, yeah, okay. I don't want to misspell it. That'd be embarrassing. I want to be king. And I'll draw a classic English dong, a classic English Corey, just to finish. I'm sorry if I'm a shit of music. Can you read that? I want to be king, and there's a classic English dong. I don't know. I might have to do it twice. I might have to use black because, like, this isn't showing enough. I want to be king. Yeah, you're roasting now, though, isn't it? Painful now, isn't it? I want to be king. And the classic English dong. The thing is, when you do an English Corey, it's always got to be busting a nut, isn't it? How about this, man? What do you know about that, homeboys? I want to be king. All right, I've got to catch up with my latest boy because my boy Jigsy's workshop is in the house with a €5 chat. Yes, my boy. Big up to Russia. Yes, my man. Now, I said everybody get to deface her vag, the queen. Oh my! Look, it goes from when she's a baby and thing. Oh, this is when she was a little young hoe. January. This is when yeah. So it's got all kinds of pictures. Tell me what kind of picture and what to deface. AC, yeah, good up, blood. Bro, is that the devil's horn? Don't flash those devil horns at the Triple B. Eh? God save all pensions. Good use of R. Because that's, I hope you done it ironically. Instead of, you write R as in when it's it's like a red pill. It's like a Mongolian basket weaving thing. You don't understand. What's up, my boy? Freeze boxing. Salute, brother. By the way, has anyone seen the French guys? I ain't seen the French guys for a long time. You get me? There's 3 of them, innit? Jacques Bariche, Mr. Dandier. I wonder if they're 77th, man. They're talking about how to bust up the trip. Because they ain't been for a bit. The last 2 lives, they was always there. And they was always together. You get me? The other thing is, you know what? I did a spreadsheet. I like Excel is the most beautiful program there is, in my opinion. And, I don't really like Microsoft, obviously, but oh, by the way, check out Bill Gates' patent number for his chip. Check that out. That's just crazy, man. Guess what it is? Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm going to do that for sure. I hate doing it. I feel like cutting off my hand after doing that, but that. All right. Now, what was I talking about? Can't remember, man. Yeah, the French guys, man. I did a spreadsheet and I doing pivot tables, all this stuff I hadn't done for years, man. VLOOKUP. And I looked at data. I realized the French people hadn't given me a penny, blood. The leader is obviously the UK by far. USA, Ireland, Ireland be nice. Although they give a lower amount of euro, they give me a lot. There's guys that will give me loads. Anyway, I'm gonna get it up to say thank you when for me funds. Hopefully this week. I've already done it, bro. You have to give another super shekel. I'm still waiting for my boy. What was my boy called? My boy Jigsy's Workshop. Tell me what he wants written. Huh? Thanks, brother. I'm glad. I love being Jim now. This is right. Little Moscow. She was such a great servant to our country. I don't want to put one of the many idiots who said that over the last few years. Man, I was in the pub. All right. Now I don't really spend my time in the pub now. I'm only drinking, but sometimes I need to get out of the basement and just walk the dog, and I sometimes drop in the pub. Because there's a couple of red pill people there as well. It's not just pure normies, yo. And I so miss the Queen. She was just a symbol for our generation. You've got to say she did a lot for the country. Taking all of the money, getting no inheritance tax, and all the sick stuff that goes on. Like all the spawn are friends with Jeffrey Epstein and Jimmy Savile and blood clot. My boy Liam, this is fun. Good blood. Yeah. All right, my boy Andrew. Andrew always writes quite long text. I like this. UK man. Conversely, I've seen folk with the same grass the way out of even going to court. Andrew, bro, one thing. I don't think the 3 strikes rule exists in the UK at all. So that guy might be lying to you. The 3 strikes thing is an American thing, and it's not in every state. It's like in California and a number of other states. But obviously, the more convictions you have, the harder they're going to be. Supposedly, but you don't believe the judicial system is nonsense anyway. It's all lies and run by secret societies and wrong. My boy ought to Liz Truss taking the knee like AKA skin. Did you see my little skins video when Heine and Gay J were happy? I told you this was going to happen, yeah? I don't be like Neil Baker. I'm not as good as him, but I predicted this would happen. And then I said AK Skin's going to come back in the picture. You're going to get jealous of Heine because Heine got moved into the main piece, didn't he? And then Skins got back in the picture. Yeah, they were at the African Awards. And then Heine ghosted. Huh? Mark Francis Ubiquitous Vandal the Fourth. I had some wild nights with Bill Gates at the RBT in 1999. If you don't know what the RBT is, it's a London club for Battimans. It's open like, I don't know. These sick people are always partying and taking drugs and fisting and I don't know. Okay, so this is my boy Chicks. Let's try something. Okay, I'll try to get an appropriate picture. Okay, let's split. This is quite a good one. I'm thinking about that one. If there's a picture of the Queen with her tits up, I doubt there is. Oh no, I've got it. She's gone, and she Liz Truss. I didn't find out, man, until later, because I've been working, grafting. I wonder how good the Queen's tits were. I don't really care. My boy Jigsaw's Workshop. Here's your masterpiece. Liz Truss had great tits. She knows. Look in the Queen's eye. She knows. She's seen all these people naked at sick. I'm not even joking. This is where it gets serious. These people are going to the same sick orgies and stuff, and they all see each other like naked and this kind of thing. It probably happened in real life, man. He's in boxing. Epstein and Queen's are best friends. Yeah, I mean, they all move in the same cabal, bruv. George Montana's trying to grass me up. Look. Come on, George. Why are you doing that, man? I don't put people on what's it called? Time out, but I mean that's like a time thing, isn't it? But how do you? I mean, I think you deserve. You're 77. You're putting a time out, blood. I don't know how long that lasts for. I'm just getting a power chip off it. My boy, Jigsy, Herbie Hyde, a lot of power. Couldn't take a shot. But he made a lot of money, and I don't know, man. I don't know what he's doing. You don't hear about him, do you? I've seen him fight too. You get me? Cheers, bro. I hope you enjoy. Remember, any super chat, yeah, you can write on the Queen's tits or wherever you want, man. My boy AC having a good laugh. Yes, yes. Oh, this is interesting, man. Mark Francis, ubiquitous Vandal the Fourth. Man, I got to stop reading your name out. You're taking too much bandwidth up, blood. I've had Anthony Smalls doing unpaid gigolo work in Brighton. I mean, I assume you're joking, but I'd like to know if you don't know anything about Anthony Small. See, he kind of ruined his career. He became a fundamentalist, jihadi, I suppose you'd say, and he got nicked. Okay, let me tell you about him, right? So he was at all these what's it called, parades and shit. Who was that? He's got a King's College, right? And he was a university law student, and he became like an imam. What's his name? And he used to be in the papers all the time. Now he works for MI6, by the way. Okay, which is why he never gets a proper bird. Yeah, they'll give him a little bit of bird now. So Annie Smallwood is a big pal. Someone tell me his name, I can't remember. But Annie Smallwood is a big pal, right? And he called himself Abdul Haq or something. And he ended up getting nicked for transporting guys to fight in Syria. Now, he defended himself in court. Yeah, now, if you've seen his videos, he's fit, this guy. And he got off the charge. What does that tell you? He's MI6. He even said he'd been approached by MI6. And he's disappeared now. So he would have ratted on a bunch of the jihadis who got sentences. And now he's probably hiding away in Brighton because he doesn't want to get wasted, man. Because he's a grass. He's a grass. There's another grass. Another grass. Yes, my boy, laminate, resonate. What you saying? Like, subscribe, no Corys. Yes, comment. Yeah, please like, because like you said, some people say they don't get their notifications, things like that. But the more positive stuff that happens on the channel, the more the algorithm will reflect that. Because my boy Lee Talks Boxing in the house. You've been quiet today, blood. Triple is a man who managed to escape his native Mozambique on the banana boat. What else is that? That's right. Yeah, like George Montana. Like, what do you want to know, George Montana? You tell me about yourself. Ooh, you blood clot. Yeah. What's your Corey status? Tell us where you live. Hey, was MJ pedo Illuminati? Got great question. I'm glad you come on to that. Right. Let me tell you a story. Right. Back in the day, I was in New York. I used to go. When I had the money and and a company and things. I'd go away just randomly. You get me? I went away in New York. I stayed in this hotel, which was real trendy. I think some pop star or someone died in there or something like that. But York's Babylon, by the way. It's a sick place now. But at the time, I just thought it was just kind of nuts. Because American girls, they love the English guys, man. And oh man, if you're an English guy and you got a bit of cash money, yeah, then New York American girls drop to your feet, blood, or drop to their knees. You feel that? Drop to their knees. You feel that? Anyway, yeah, they love the BBC, the big British kyak. Anyway, yeah. So I went down. There's a little bar down in this hotel, and there's this guy there. He's kind of charismatic black guy. The thing is, in New York and America, because they need their their tips, and they get it automatically. They're always real nice and friendly. You can have a chat with them. If you're on your own, they'll chat with you. And usually, if you need to get some Yale, they will help you get Yale. So anyway, this guy sitting there, his name was Paul. Yeah, and we was chatting. I wasn't red pilled then, but I knew there's something weird in the world. Get me? I was always ready to be red pilled. You feel me? And he was talking about Michael Jackson, saying Michael Jackson had been castrated when he was young, right? And I went, what? No way. No doctor would do that. I mean, I still believe that kind of stuff. He's like, come on, man. You go down to Mexico to do anything for money. I thought, okay, maybe. And then I thought also there's chemical castration. You don't have to do it physically. I don't know. There's a way to chemically castrate them. I don't know much about that. I haven't looked into it. It's not something I want to do to anyone. And he was like, that's why his voice never broke. And he goes, that's why he had such a boy's body. That's why he spoke the way he did. That's why he couldn't have children. Look at his children. Huh? They're obviously not his DNA. They're white for starters. Now, Michael Jackson became white in the end, but that wasn't his DNA, His DNA was African-American. He was a king, right? So it's very likely. At the time, I was like, that's a good theory, but I don't necessarily believe that it's true. Huh? But, I mean, going back to the pedo thing, no, he wasn't. Firstly, he was not sexual. He was asexual because he was castrated, right? Secondly, when he started to talk about certain people you're not going to talk about, and the entertainment business and all that, and they started, suddenly these people came up, and yeah, he'd have kids stay with him, and he'd look up, and what's his name, Macaulay Culkin. I know it's only one guy, right? It was like, and he could have easily come out afterwards, after he died of the accusations. He was like, no, Michael was the sweetest guy. He was a big kid. So no, I don't believe it at all. That's easy to set up a guy with those kind of accusations, especially when he didn't talk around kids. He wanted to protect them because he got abused terribly. So yeah, and he got whacked by his doctor who gave him too much, whatever it was, Oxycontin, and he wasn't the doctor who whacked him. He was under orders. You feel me? Anyway, yeah. So I feel sorry for Michael Jackson because he never had a chance, bro. And you see, there's so much secret society stuff in his on the front of his albums, the eyes, the checkerboards, because he was just used. He didn't have nothing, man. No childhood. Anyway, right. Let's get back to some other things. Please Herbie Hyde. Oh no, we had that one. Oh my boy. Yeah, I just answered that. Sorry. So I've heard this one. I got Michaela Myler or Jacinda Ardern. Who's Jacinda Ardern? I recognize the name, but I mean, Michaela does look like a horse. But her nose has been broken. But she's, I don't know, man. If you said to me I had to marry some female, who would it be? Or who do I think is the best looking? Michael, what's her name? Michaela Myler. Looking, she's not bad, but she still looks a bit masculine and like a horse. But compared to the other dogs, but she's a coal burner, so Okay. Trippy is Bentley's dad. Trippy is the man. That's all you need to know, George Montana. Yeah, you dirty little 77th Brigade. Prince Andrew. Look, the Prince Andrew, surely. Nice. I love Anthony Small's contact information. Why not? I don't think he can give you young kids. You're better off going to the Rotherham gangs, who were bizarrely protected, weren't they? Not just Rotherham, everywhere. Very, very weird. Very weird. My boy Mike, the Greek, says, do a video on, is that AI or is that Al? I can't say. I think you mean AI. If it's AI, it's going to have to be once I've set up the alternative channels. And that won't happen until I've got so much to do, man. I was hoping to have the merch up by today, and it isn't, because I spent like 8 or 10 hours doing that video yesterday. Did you see the video about Porky? I was trying out some new skills. But when they're a bit glitchy, the software, it's a bit basic and glitchy, and and then I'll get copyright strikes and I'd have to try and redo it. Yeah, it was a pain, man. Okay, another one, laminate resin. I like the way you talk about like difficult stuff, so-called conspiracy. Tyson a raper? No, possibly, but not on that woman. The Illuminati got to. Yes, he didn't obey orders, so they set him up. It was the worst. He had like a tax attorney, like to protect, to represent him. It was just insane. A total setup. The guy that was representing the woman was a Kardashian, wasn't she, or something like that? Or what's the general? I don't know. One of them weird family freaks. Yeah, but now he's bought. And that's why even though he's raped and he's done this and he's done that, and he's a degenerate old nobody, he still gets these gigs and money. So that's what happens. If you don't sign up, you get destroyed. Mike wants me to do a video. Ken from Northern Ireland. It doesn't think he's worth it, blood. Oh, Jack, my man. He's raising the stakes. I like it. £50 in Bitcoin if you get Porky on a live. Who else paid you? Yeah, he was like, hey, you're all right, lads. I'll give you something to talk about. Hey, you can ask me whatever you want. It's Porky. PorkyCorner@mail.com. Trying to be a bit of a big man. I don't need to clout off his whack channel, but like I'm like thinking, well, no, you come on Triple B channel. In fact, we'll do a live. He keeps on deleting comments, and my comments are not even controversial. Like I say things like, "Oh yeah, I want you Vada tested Porky, and then I'll do a live with you." But no, he still deletes them or hides them rather. So yeah, let's do a live Porky if you're there. I know you'll be listening at some stage. All right, you do Porky, we'll do a live. I don't know, share the revenue or something if there's any revenue. You get me? I don't know. Yeah, man. And I don't want to see. You can bring your boyfriend, Max Jenkins. You can bring your boyfriend, Julian. And you can bring the other boyfriend, Ken from Northern Ireland. You can have 4 of you against 1 Triple B. How about that? Huh? But if that happens, I want all the money. All the Bitcoin. Well, no, this is very interesting. Timo Brass Balls. What's happening, my boy? Sorry, Tinto Brass Balls. pop, pop, bang, overhand right like Riddick, boom. Remember that Riddick ball? I hit him with a like overhead right from Riddick, bam. Benjamin Franklin's London home having 15 dead bodies in the basement. Wow, is Michael there too? I think Michael's in Porky's basement. Wow, I need to read up on it. I think I might have skim read that before, but that is super interesting. So it really bugs me. You know, I'm going to start taking notes because a lot of stuff comes up in these lives, right? Have you looked at this? Have you looked at this? And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, no, but I want to. Yeah, so I'm going to write them down. So what do you say, like? I wonder, can you enable dictation on an iPad? I can't be able to look. I'll look at that next time. Benjamin Franklin, London home. So what happened, bro? How did he? I mean, all these super corrupt guys are completely sick. And of course, Franklin was a member of the secret society, as were 33% of US presidents. All right. Benjamin Franklin, London home. Sweet. Thanks for that, brother. I'll look into it. Don Wan says Porky won't come on live. How do you know that, man? Well, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's see him come over. My aristocratic friend, Skins vis Arnie, vis Cesora vis Bellu. When it becomes AJ's main thing. The thing is, Skins is a bit feminine, right? He's still biggish. He's done some football. I don't know. I wouldn't call him athletic, but he does a bit of weight. But, you know, it's like when you get a woman who's protecting her children, she goes nuts and becomes like retard strong and stuff. So I think Skins will be, you know, Skins and Gay J, you know, the love Skins has got for Gay J is so enormous that he would destroy all three of those at the same time. No, yeah, absolutely. And really, Gay J wants Skins, yeah. Oh, yep, that's the woman. Are you from New Zealand, bro? Yeah, she is. But I can't picture her right now. Didn't she get her? Did she do something creepy recently, like get her boobs out or something? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, Missy says, I think Bellatrix will be doing his own thing, rather than dilute it with others. Yeah, I don't watch. No, there's something to be said about that. On the other hand, I mean, it depends. How much fun would you get out of it? You know, some people go, "Oh, you get good views and whatever." Whatever, man. You know, I don't know. Would it be fun? Possibly, but you know what? What these people are asking me to do things, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've got to think about it. Like the Time Booth. Obviously, I followed him since day one. You know, he said he'd have a chat, but you know, he's kind of disorganized. But I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun. That'd be fun. I don't know. Maybe you can meet him in real life and that. I'm starting to get my confidence back in the sense that on the outside world it is grim, but I can deal with it better. You get me? Arden. There's definitely a bloke. Yeah, well, I think a lot of them are, man. Who's the French woman? Who's married to the French Prime Minister or President, whatever he's called. Oh man, that's a fella. Believe that. Jinxie's welcome. Trouble with 3K subs. The YouTube give you money. I don't give me money. It's done. If you're above 1,000 subs, 4,000 viewing hours, you can apply for money. You get a small percentage of the ad revenue, but it's only 10 to 15%. Yeah. You don't get much on that, believe that. Most of the money in YouTube is sponsorship, which obviously Chubby ain't going to get. I might ring up Coca-Cola. Hey, I've got this real great. You know, like you get Porky's got all these companies that allegedly sponsor him. One of them's like Coca-Cola, as if they're going to sponsor some little crackhead like that. I mean, it's just bullshit, man. You know, so no, I don't know. The main people the best people now to give me money are the funds. But in all honesty, with the cash apps and the Bitcoin and the super apps, that's more money than I get from the ad revenue for sure. And I'm not getting no sponsorships. I was going to do merch, but I got grasped. I'm in a big conversation with the merch shop. I've got some funny emails back from them, which I'm going to read out, obviously, because I'm still like in conversation. I said to them, you don't even know what you're talking about. I said, because he's going, oh, the quality's not good. I go, what are you talking about? I said, and then I got some. Look, let me show you this. Yeah, I've got some samples. You get me? Yeah? You can tell it's all bullshit because look at this. Have you got a big card? That's one of the samples. The quality is good, and it's really detailed. And I said to him, "Listen, man," and he goes, "Oh, they're not. It's not sharp enough." I go, "Well, it's not digitized photo. It's a painting blood." I said, "You're the kind of guy, yeah. That if you back in the day of the impressions, you look at a Van Gogh or a Monet, and go, oh, that's rubbish. It's Oh, it's all flicks and flecks. It's not perfect. We can't print that on a t-shirt. And he came back. This guy's not very professional. He started having a go at me and defending his whack company. Anyway, I'll do that later, but it's funny, blood. I like playing with these idiots. Demon Hornets got easy on Emperor Michael. He's just chilling. He got some interviews and wasn't afraid to ask tough questions. I'm a Michael fan. I'm not having a crack at him, by the way. I'm actually genuinely wondering, where are you, man? Where you at? He just disappeared. I thought he did ask different questions. The one thing that I like about Michael is, is that he would spar decent, good, world-class boxers and big men. He was only 10 stone and wasn't a puncher, and he'd get in with anyone. I respect that a lot. Most people wouldn't even get in and spar anyone, let alone world champs. And yeah, I do respect him. I think he was quirky. I think he was a bit nuts, but I like Michael. As I said, that's why I'm not. Don't get me wrong. What's his name? Mugging him off. Okay, Missy goes. Yeah, what's about the car issue? I can't mention comments. First to be Mickey Theo, but it's not his issue, not Triple Bean. Is that what you meant? Yeah. I mean, so there's an allegation through an account called Mickey Theo, which probably isn't him. As I said, just Instagram me on your real thing, and he didn't. So it's almost not him, but his information might be true. But I can't get, without more info, I can't, I can't get involved in that. But yeah, the allegation is that it involved 25 grand in some cars. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, by the way, Max Jenkins, someone said on my comments, Max Jenkins is, what's it called? Gym burnt down. Now, immediately you think, insurance scam. But someone mentioned it was revenge because Porky and da-da-da was his friend. And I don't know, man. There's rumors and hearsay and gangsterism, and who knows, man. I don't care, man. Ken is the man from Northern Ireland. He knows his boxing, so he does. No, Sofala Bolja. I like a great player words. Sofala Bolja. We've seen video of Michael. No, I mean, it's not like I go through all his videos, but I started looking at a few of them because they're quite funny when he's calling everyone out near the end. But Lee, this is interesting. I believe Mike Tyson was also in Illuminati, which explains why he was the chosen one. Yes. He just did something to upset the secret society, so they punished him. Shills don't go to prison. Yep, very good point. Yep. I think I'm buying that for sure. He was definitely the chosen one in the sense that they wanted him to rescue boxing, make money, He definitely upsets them because he's a bit, what's the word? He's a bit erratic and a bit nuts himself. So, yeah, I buy that definitely. I'm just going to have a bit of me Fiorosity. So I'm like the Tyne Booth except with a Fiorosity. But neither of us are going to get any sponsorship. Refreshing, eh? It gives me energy back. Tyson Fury's Fiorosity. And it tastes great too, eh? Come on, Iceland. Give me £10 super chat for that. By the way, we've only done two. We've only defaced two pictures of the Queen. What about this one, man? This has got Prince Philip on it as well. What should we write here? Remember, only super chats have the ability to deface the Queen. All right. Oh, Cash App as well. If you cash up me, it comes off on my ting. George Montana Spencer. He lived in Brixton, innit, fam? I don't think he is because he did commentate. Well, it might be. He did commentate ages ago, and then he sort of just maybe Fearon's trying a different approach because the old "you're a fanny, my name's Wang Chai" didn't work. So now he's pretending he's a friend. Yeah, you could be right. Actually, I want to have a look at his history because I recognize a name from ages ago, and he said some slightly off-color things. Yeah, maybe he's trying to be a bit more intelligent. I mean, he's an idiot anyway. Okay, Spencer Fearon has got the Malcolm X factor. You get me, blood? No, he hasn't. I would say this about Malcolm X. See, if you want racist organization or whatever, I don't care. By the way, I don't care. Yeah? And the thing is about what's his name, Malcolm X, right? Is he started calling out the Nation of Islam, the top guys who are basically working for the Illuminati. Yeah, and he also wanted segregation. Because actually homogeneous peoples and nations work way, way better. All the most successful nations are homogeneous. If you look throughout history, They start to break down when they, because then there's division and people have different cultures and different ideas. It just falls to pieces. And the Illuminati encourage this because it makes them people easy to control. But Malcolm X actually was kind of based in his own way, and he said, no, the way forward is segregation. We have our lands, and the white folk have those, and there might be small interactions, but and they don't want that, Also, he started to call out the leaders of the Nation of Islam and say they were crooked and all that, and so he got whacked. So yeah, Spencer's not like him. Spencer just take the money for anything. Spencer like just for money. Take out the battery hole probably too. Okay. Oh yeah. My Greek friend here, sporting Shilikons, the rights us wrong. Yeah, he's an utter wrong. He also demonetized us. He's always making little Illuminati little chats and that, you see it in the agenda. He's bored and he's pathetic, man. He's boring as well. I saw his name, so I looked at a few of his videos and it was so whack. I was like, why do anyone listen to this fool anyhow? Wow, I've got enough things coming up. George Montana, what's the problem? Be gay and proud. Well, we're giving you one more chance, blood. Don Juan, what happened to Maximum Jenkins? Well, he's falling out apparently with Porky, so that's why he's not on the show all the time. Comfy Bold. Is that like the thing that Conor Ben got caught with? Sounds like no. Not heard anything about Herbie Hart since he did time in prison, 2030. What did he do time for? Was it like something to do with a woman? Mike the Greek, Nick the Greek, Mike the Greek, Mick the Greek. I'll call you. I thought Porky Lacoste and Coca-Cola sponsoring thing. He wears an awful leather jacket. The red creature. I hate that bloke. Proper nonce falls out there. He's a wrong, and there's no doubt about that. He's a wrong. I liked him with the Caldwell thing, but he won't even come out and call out Caldwell. He said, "I got one more bit of evidence." Hey, all right, Dave. I got one more bit of evidence, but he just suddenly stopped talking about it. Why? Because he got paid off. Probably he'll do anything with money. This guy, he's a wrong one, of course. Yes, my boy Nadav Drew in the house. Where you been at? Yeah, so I'm avoiding Nadav. I'll do my spreadsheet with all the. So I've got to thank all the people that give me money, man, and I've got to put it, and there's some real generous peoples. My boy Nadav's giving me a lot of money on Cash App. My boy Bill the Kill as well. My boy man who's not here. My boy Jack Holt. Everyone's going to get mentioned, right? I've got to give a thank you. And I was going to do it when I got 2,500 subscribers, but something went nuts and went up. And I got, I think I got 1.7 million views, but a lot of them are like one video. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, good to see you, Nadal. What's up, my brother? Fill me in. Mike Parpettis, 179. Okay, brother. Yeah, you got the Queen and Prince Philip. Look at him. He's waving at you. Hello. So, where's that pen? What do you want me to write on this? On these two wrong ends, man. It's got to be something about non-surreal. Just come up with something good, bro. Ken is a pedo. Do you want me to write that on the Queen? That would be quite funny, man. Tell me what you want to write, Mike. Mick the Greek. Tell me what you want to write, blood. Put that up. Ken is a pedo. Yeah, okay, that's cheap. I wish I could do the act. Kid from Northern Ireland is a pedo, so he is. And yeah, I think the Prince Philip could say that because Prince Philip, it takes a nonce to know a nonce, especially. I mean, I don't believe that thing. I mean, anyone could tell her wrong, but Prince Philip says, Kent is a pedo, so he is. Kent is a pedo, so he is. That's a good one. Cheers, Mick. Thank you, brother. Debo says Michael was a weapon. I think you're a bit mean on me. You're just mentally deranged, blood. Okay. Malcolm X wore an Illuminati ring. Put that on your cake and eat it. I believe he was sucked into that, but I think he started trying to get away from them. I'm not saying he's some great guy. He's a wrong one, man. He hates evil white devils, and he believes that there's a guy called Yakub, a black guy with a huge head, by the way, who invented white men to torture black guys, and they used to have flying pyramids. Okay, I don't like Malcolm X, and he used to be a male prostitute, right? And he'd sleep with, especially with old white guys like There's a certain president who used to do that as well, isn't there? What's his name? Obongo, something like that. Big up Rasta man. Yes, my boy. A-double-B. Yes, bro. It's meant to be Michael Jackson. You know, it's an honor to Emperor Michael. All right. My boy Lee. Man's Jenkins better watch himself. Porky's done 10 year behind. Oh, we all seen that frightening punchbag footage we've seen it. I did a video on it, but I had done a video on it, but I'll probably do a new one, bro. Yeah, he's kind of like really weird, like he's a very awkward guy. I mean, maybe he's got a genius, but to me, you don't hurt a lot of people punching like that. You feel me? My boy Stuarty Dolls. What's up, my brother? Oops, I almost put it on time out by mistake, blood. She'll be in the house. What up, she'll be? Yes, we all good, man. We're not bad, man. We're not bad. Yeah, I like just being with me funds. Thank you, bro. I enjoyed that too. There's still another 9 more pictures of the Queen to deface. Let's see what's, so remember, when you got this super chat, look, come on, man. Someone's going to think of something funny to put on that thing. Yeah. Okay, my boy Nadav. Okay, this is the most serious. Ian Porky should call the truth. He's the only person that hates Spencer more than me. I don't hate Spencer. I just think he's pathetic and he's a wrong'un. I invite Spencer to come to God, to stop worshipping money and mammon and fame, because you failed at them all anyway, and try and lead a normal life and maybe get a normal job. Like, Chippy done every job from owning his own company to cleaning. You get me? And I learned something in all of them. So maybe you should get a real job, Spencer. I don't hate you, but yeah. When they meant a fight, there was some it's all nuts. I think I don't know whether it's fake beef. Like I said, Spencer and me ain't no fake beef. Okay, I've got to say, my man, Lee, I don't know. I'm going to write this down on my list of people to check out. What's this? George Lincoln Rockwell. I suppose you don't mean the Rockwell who sang "Somebody's watching me and I have no privacy" with Michael Jackson, are you? This is another Rockwell, George Lincoln. I always feel like somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair because I might open my eyes and find Porky standing there. People say I'm crazy. Just a little bit, but maybe the problem is I do cocaine too much. That's why I always feel like somebody's raping me. Wasn't Malcolm X people? Yes, correct. And he was a male prostitute. Yeah, they're all wrong. See, a lot of people getting power have got some dark background because it's easier to manipulate them. It's easier to blackmail them. Yeah, my boy Nadav says that. Yeah, he was a pimp. But apparently, being a pimp is okay now. Now, do you know what's weird? Right? Just think about this, right? You remember 50 Cent, right? They're still going. Now, he did a song called "In a Club." You find Greenback in the club, bottle full of bub. He's into oil drilling, not making love. That 50. So he did a song called Pimp, P-I-M-P, right? And it was released on national radio. Okay, so kids can listen to it. It's probably on Top of the Pops. It's all about pimping women out. Now, think about that. How did they get with the fact that this is completely acceptable for some guy to talk about pimping women, slapping them up on normal television in the middle of the day with kids? Think about that. This is how they get you. They do it slowly. My boy Mick the Greek and Emperor Michael. What's the pen? I'll try the red pen. That's pink. That's pink. Got 2 pinks, blood. R.I.P. Emperor Michael. From Eritrea. R.I.P. Emperor Michael. I got the wrong way around. Emperor Michael R.I.P. I hope that's not too bad, man. R.I.P. Emperor Michael. If you are the Emperor, please give us a shout. Actually, I don't know it. No haterism. I hope you're all right, blood. What's this? Yeah, I hope you're all right, innit? Thank you, brother, for that, Mick. Lee says, you know it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what we talk. Parky invited you to go on the channel. He said he would answer any questions. He didn't ask me to go on the channel. Huh? He asked to do a Zoom. Okay, so it wasn't going to be a live. Yeah, he asked me to go on the channel, but not as a live. Right. So that means you can edit it. Okay, number one. So it means any questions that he doesn't like, he'll edit out. Okay, so why should I do that? I said to him, I want you VADA tested, you disgraceful fat pig. Well, you're not fat now, but you look like you should be fat. You skaghead. Yeah, take VADA to make sure you're not doing the brown, firstly. Although I think brown only stays in the system for 24 hours, which is why it got so popular in the prison system, because greens will stay in the system for 28 days. With brown, it only stays for a day. So it's easier to test for weeds. That's one of the excuses. I mean, it's completely different drugs. But, you know, if you think about being in prison, what's better? Just lie that zoned out on brown, you know, than anything else. What was I talking about? Went on a tangent. Yeah, go on the channel. No, mate. Let Porky go on a live and you get on the triple B. And yeah. I want to be on a live. Maybe we can do a. Or like we can both do it. I don't know. I don't use his StreamYard, but I don't know. There must be a way that we can both do it. So we're both recording it. Yeah. So there can't be any fake editing or stuff like that. Yeah. Because he won't do it live. I'm told he won't do it live. He's too cowardly. And he can bring his Max Jenkins. He can bring his Ken from Northern Ireland and the other batty man Julian. I'll do 4 against 1. Answer his question. Yeah. I'll ask all the questions, man. You answer them, you bummer clut. You probably won't. You're a coward. Musgrave, you hear the story of the Queen of Philip taking some disadvantaged school kids on a picnic? I think it was Canada. The kids never been seen again. Absolutely. That was in Canada. And they were like, what they call these days? In the old days, we used to call them Red Indians, but now they're called indigenous or native Canadians, right? Yeah, that's right. And it was an orphanage, okay? And the Queen turned up. You can find this online, even the articles and stuff. It turned up with some other peeps. And said hello to all the kids and that. And then they took a bunch of kids on a walk with them, and they would never see it again. What do you know about that? And that's why they target orphanages like Jimmy Savile, because no one knows who these kids are. Some of their parents are sickening, man. Yeah, but she's, as I say, she roasted in somewhere very hot. My boy, Laminate Resident, you're flattening Porky in 5 seconds. Blood clot, 5 seconds. Pop, 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 bang. Pop, pop, bang. You know, my accuracy, the speed, the variety of punches, my chin. Porky's a skaghead. Of course he would. So Porky was like, BAM! I ain't like Michael, no, in the wing, Porky. Only in the wing. I mean, like, Porky, what are you saying? Like, BAM! All over. So, yeah, I reckon so. I've seen him fight. He's rubbish, man. Okay. Yeah, this is a sweet message. Women are generally kinder, you know. I like the women to be women. You know, just trying to change men. I told you in the pub, this teacher of all people, 70 going, oh, there's nothing. There's nothing in this world that women can't do better than men. I mean, men and women are different. They're trying to destroy men and women because God created man and women. That's why. That's one of the reasons, right? And you know, as well as just to disrupt family values and stuff. But yeah, I mean, women are much nicer. Missy Ragos, Emperor Michael, if you are indeed watching here, be safe. Take no mind, just banter. That's right. Honestly, you know, you seem like a nice kid to me, bro. Oh, check that crypto wallet, my G. My boy. I like when the shekels come in. They're trying to buy me with a shekel. I don't want to take up too much time, blood. Let's look at me crypto account, eh? Come on, you blood clot. Right, while I'm waiting, Nadav says, yeah, smack is 3 days in the system, weed is 6 weeks plus. Okay. I thought it was only 24 hours. I've seen someone, let me tell you this about drug testing. This also shows how ridiculous the official drug test. I've seen someone, when I'm behind door, okay, it was a smackhead, and I've seen him chase, okay, and every morning you get up. Oh, blood clot. Oh, Jack, I'm gonna have to look at it later because I've got to go and what's it called, 2FA the account, because I'm on this account. I haven't set it up. Sorry, blood. I'm sure you give me. Thank you, man. I'll obviously say thank you in the next in the next video. But yeah, thanks for that, bro. I really appreciate it, man. The Bitcoin love is super, and it's an investment as well. Bitcoin, it can go up or down like every investment. Yeah. So this guy, and every morning he chase every evening like that. Not a lot because you don't have a lot of money, so you're on the fucking neck blood. And he would do what he called press ups, right? And you go on the floor, you do these little movements like that for about half an hour, sweating. Anyway, and then the old screws come in, and they came in. He'd taken the most disgusting dump I've ever smelled in my life, and they were like blood clot when they came in. Anyway, but he'd take the whiz test, and he passed it just like that. And he'd been like chasing the evening before, so there's your drug testing. How would you do with Porky's unorthodox style as immense straight left? Straight left. It's a risky fight, Lee. It's a risky fight. I'd have to be at my best. I'd have to have 3 months, I think, to get into shape. I'd take it, just try and pull him in, try and get him for that big overhand left, and then I just hit him with a counter shot. But then I get straight back. In case he came out with a counter, get straight back on my toes, dance around, pop, bang. But yeah, it's a dangerous fight. But yeah, I think it would last maybe 3 seconds or maybe 5 seconds. But it's dangerous 3 seconds because that is a wild shot. Get Mick DeGree goes, get Mick Jenkins on a live, reach out to Porky Dunham today. Can you tell me more about what he's done today, just so I can have more info? But I don't know, Max. I don't know if Max is a big fan of the Triple B because he friend did once. Do you like this? Look, you know how Michael had a little curl? I did it on purpose. Can you see that? It's quite cool. Yeah. So who are we talking about? Max. Yeah, I don't know if he's a big Triple B fan, but he did. He asked for me to email him, but I don't know. Things change. I ain't an enemy of Porky's. I'm not a hater of him, but more and more things are coming to light, And this is a game in some ways, the YouTube game. I think half these beefs are fake. The Chubby is not fake. He doesn't set nothing up. He's real. He's organic. Like his subs, like his views. Everything's organic, yo. And he answers every question he can. He don't block people. I don't even block Wang Chai who's getting on my tits, blood. The Chubby actually did used to box when he was younger. There you go. I mean, yeah, nothing serious, bro. But a few fights. 15 fights is better than no fights. Believe that. Norris of Loxley. Hello, Norris of Loxley. Are you a friend? What's his name? Robin Hood, bro. Yeah, man. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. The Triple B this minute is poor blood. So get that theft and put it on my BTC or Super Chat or what's the other one? Cash App. Okay, Tinto is in the house. Norris of Loxley, good to see you, brother. Jimmy Savile used to pay attention. I go around local schools in Leeds and tell the kids to visit round Hay Park where Jimmy lived in the night she goes. No kidnapping needed. Kids came to. Yeah, it's a sickening story. Okay, it's a truly sickening story, and everyone was in on it. The police, the judicial system, the CPS. Who's that guy? Who's that Bumba Clut who leads the Labour Party? I'm forgetting everything these days, man. That Bumba Clut was head of the CPS, and he said, no, don't. Nothing happens to Jimmy Savile. There were 7 investigations that had loads of witnesses, very good evidence. That there was obviously a couple of police that were genuine rather than secret society pawns, and they did their job, but just got brushed away. You remember Cliff Richard is the one to watch, right? And you imagine there's so much evidence that you actually allow the BBC, the biggest station in the UK, to come and film him getting arrested, and then suddenly gets pulled at the last minute. I wonder why. I wonder who did that. Imagine you had so much evidence that you're ready to go to someone's house, obviously with a warrant to arrest them, and you so know the strength of your evidence that you call news channels. Yeah, what do you know about that? Yeah, it's sickening, the Jimmy Savile thing. Really, just I mean, kids that died and were tortured. So, my boy Nadav. Apparently, Marshall v. Shield did some amazing numbers. What pay-per-view? Really? I'd like to see them, but I wouldn't trust them necessarily. I mean, sorry, it wasn't pay-per-view. It was just normal, wasn't it? I mean, he got a lot of hype, and he might get people, and they would have done so much publicity at amateur clubs and girls' schools and stuff. And I mean, I'd like to see what the numbers are. for amazing numbers for a woman. I mean, there were some real boxing fans that bought into it as well, you know. Nadav comes over. Yeah, Rusty Williams boxing. Watch Fury Chisora free. I wouldn't because I mean, yeah, it's a foregone conclusion. But like, I like, you know, I don't mind seeing Chisora take another beat. He seemed punch drunk. Did you see him in the? Oh, some Titan like boy. Wears a dress. You see that? It was just talking through porridge, man. Jay McFarlane, the king of Scotland. Well, he almost was. Close fight in the Corey monster. Oh, what? Guido Vianello. The Corey king beats Jay. Well, I mean, Guido will slay him. First of all, he'll slay him in the ring. And when he's on the floor, knocked out, he'll get his enormous Corey out. Go, hey Jay, look at this Corey here. Huh? What status you give the Corey? He'll put it on his head. Plop. It's a great, massive Corey. Keir Starmer. That's right. Sorry. Keir Starmer, that's right. He will soon be PM. Yes, he will. And they'll get Rishi Sunak in, right? First. Because he's a slave to the finance. Well, they all are, but he's especially. I think his wife's a billionaire family or something like that. Lee Talks Boxing says, I'll trade you for the Porky fight. You need a good game plan to deal with him. Yeah, I mean, how much experience? I don't want like a boxer-sized Ben type guy who just talks and like, you know, starts, you know, talking in like philosophy. I just need the skills to do the job on a pork meister. And, you know, it's a tough fight, man. I'm going to have to go Rocky. Mike, I don't quite get what you're saying here. Max and Jamie Farr spoke about fighting that. Who, what, each other? Norris and Loxley say, you got it. Will the real Norris Loxley please stand up? Oh. Mick the Greek knows a lot about boxing blood. Remember that kid Dave Allen used to groom? Danny, he went with Domingo, weird bloke. I'm going to write this again on things I need to check out. Because, yeah, Dave Allen's a weird one as well. I don't really understand that situation, man. So Dave Allen's what protege? What is his name? Danny. Dave Allen. Dave Allen's a bit camp as well, isn't he? You know, but he wasn't good enough. I think he was already bought, but he wasn't. That's why he got all these fights, but he wasn't good enough to make a serious impact. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants it, we're now down to. Oh no, we've already done this. We've already done this one. We've got another one. Anyway, that's a nice picture to destroy. I've got a purple pen somewhere as well. Well, that one, I just look at the old slag. And the last one. Yeah. Oh, this is so poignant. Walking through the poppy fields, thinking of all those people that died for disgusting, you know, banker friends, and it makes me cry when I see memorials, you know, with all the names on it. And Chubby doesn't cry a lot, but like he gets watery eyed when he sees those for the glorious dead. It's got, especially in little places, they've got all these people with the same names. You know, they're from the same family, and they were told that they got to fight the evil Germans or whoever it was because they're so evil. When really they find in financial and politicians' wars for them. Oh, it's sickening. And they get massacred with having chat themselves and blood and screaming for their mother and guts hanging out for some fake war. It makes me physically sick, blood. That's right. Keir Starmer, that's right. Well, obviously, I've been saying this for ages, Michael. You look like shit. Without further ado, 2 million buyers, apparently Marshall Shields. No. You must be talking nonsense. No disrespect. But it wasn't pay-per-view, so I can have 2 million buyers, bloods. Unless you're talking about in America. There ain't no way. They got 2 million views in America. No, come on, bro. No way. But even 2 million viewers, come on, man. Forget about it. No way, blood. Come on, man. Yes, Cal Ches. What's up, my brother? Yes, I asked him on back, and I've done a video on it. I'm going to bring it back. LD Phoenix, my boy, is here in the house. Jeffrey Cesaro is definitely back to business. He wants to get butt broken by Tyson for the third time. Yeah, man, that buck, man, he enjoys it, bro. Because he's been bust up a few times. You get me? Oh, my boy, Mike. Mick the Greek, Mike Poperis has given another £1 something. Okay, bro. Which one do you want? Do you want that one? Yeah, the fake poppies, the evil look in the eye, that one. Or this one that we did earlier, the purple one. Yeah, tell me what you want and what to put on it. Oh, Sonny Edwards, the Ring magazine couple. Which one do you think is best for that? Yeah, I think this one, just because it's got a bit of a light background. Oops. Sonny Edwards. Oh, shite. Sonny Edwards. Imagine if it came true. Ring magazine cuckold champion. Cuckold champion 2022. I thought it was anti-royal stuff, but still, there's some good stuff in. There you go, bro. Sonny Edwards. I hope you're watching, Sonny. You're wronging. Sonny Edwards, cuckold champion, Ring magazine, cuckold champion 2022. Yeah, did you hear the story? Again, I did a video on it. Did you hear the story about how Nicky Smedley, apparently Porky, he's always talking about dongs, which is a bit creepy. Corey's, yeah, Corey's. So he was saying that Nicky Smedley has a huge Corey and he banged Sonny Edwards' wife. I did a video on it. Check it out. It's kind of funny, I'm told. Nicky Smedley's watched it with his brother and he commented he was laughing. So that's good, man. Yeah, or all the big names. I want to see the Triple B videos. Oh yeah. Without further ado, goes. Oh, the undercard was free. I bet they included that. Yeah, they will definitely. The data will set you free. Yeah, and it will let you understand situations, but you have to be honest with the data, right? So I could say, oh look, I've got whatever. What have I got? I could say, oh, in the last, I say 1.8, I think 1.7 million views, right? Look at me, and most of those in the last month. So you'd think my channel's like that, but a lot of those are one video. So without that information, it sounds really important. We thought, oh, one of them is a short, which is only 19 seconds, and it's 700,000 views. Okay, yeah. So even Chubby's honest about himself, yo. But that's the thing with data. You have to be honest. You have to see it all, and you have to see it in context. You can't just pick the bits of data. Otherwise it's tantamount to lying. And the elitists are great at that. You feel me? But if you know about data, believe that it'll open your eyes. KJ backdoors are hanging off. Yeah, well, they've been smashed by enough people, man. See what's going on. I've reached the end. I want to see what I've missed. You get me? Ah, yes, Shane Bongos. Great to see my boy. I was wondering where Shane Bongos was at. You know what I'm saying? Cliff Kitty Richie should have been pissed on my celebrity Battymans. Yeah. It's a lot worse than that. There was that place in London called Elm House, something like that. And this person, Kitty, was in there, and it was obviously him and a bunch of other people, MPs, used to go and watch nonce films and touch up boys and get up to all kinds of hideousness. That Kitty is especially dark, that person. But it won't come out till he's there. And then you'll watch, it will come out. And he plays a Christian card. It's Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme. Yeah, before you rape them, you wrong'un. Huh? I mean, it's really sick out there. That's what the thing about the red pill. It's difficult, bro. You got to take it, man. Because truth is more important than anything. Yeah. Which one of the videos got 1 million views? The short one. No, not 1 million. 700,000. I got. I think my total views 1.8 or 1.7. 700,000 is Mike Tyson's one where he goes, Monday. He's got till Monday, otherwise he's in a shit house. That one. When he's off his nut. Yes, Mike. Boxers fight PDs. Tom Morrison commission fight with HIV boxers credit. Yeah. This is another one of the videos I've got to release. Okay, so I have some information that hasn't been talked about, especially in the boxing world, but it should be, that cleared Tommy Morrison from having the virus. Okay. He got attacked because he refused to do stuff. He was going to be a superstar, and he was also a degenerate. There's no doubt. But and they gang stalked him. They got him a lot of drugs, and they ruined his career and ruined his mind, and got him nicked. And yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't have a part in that, but yeah, he's a classic case of being destroyed by the Illuminati. Can you do my boy Sears? Without further ado, can you do stuff with David? Also, he's one of the good guys. I will do. I mean, like again, this needs to be on a different channel, and I've got a few things to do. I want to get the merch up, which I've meant to do by now. I want to get the Patreon or the Rumble up, or some kind of paid channel where I can be more honest. You know, I don't know, man. Rumble. By the way, where's Anthony Joshua? He's usually here. Leeds was watching Monday. How's your noise at shit house? I can't comment on that, my boy Cal. Okay, the commerce with John Wayne's grandson, allegedly, yeah, because John Wayne's real name is Marion Morrison. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, you know, it's kind of 6 or 7 degrees of separation. What it is, you can find someone related to you with not very many steps, and obviously it make great publicity. You know, John Wayne is my great uncle. Great uncle could mean, you know, really close, like his grandfather's brother, right? That's great uncle, right? Or it can mean several times removed and this kind of stuff. And they're obviously not going to say, "Oh yeah, it was great." What's his name? John Wayne was Tommy the Duke Morrison's great uncle, 8 times removed. You know, they're not going to say that, man. I waved. Okay, here's an interesting question. My boy, what's up? Good to see you. What's your diet, Chivalry? It depends. At the moment, very good. In the sense that I make all my food mainly. Occasionally, like I might eat a bit. I don't eat any slop. I don't eat no prepared stuff. Like, you know, with Iceland and stuff like this, I sometimes do. When I get my drink on, I'm a bit lazy. And obviously, I shouldn't be drinking this shit, although it tastes great and it gives you energy when you need it. Ferocity really helped me do me live shows. You know what? Actually, a bit thirsty. But it's good. I love cooking. I love cooking. I keep it healthy, but I also like to have, you know, I like to have some rich stuff as well. My boy Shane. I have my Corey coaches on their way. Slicing order them for you. They should have been there already. I had another guy, and I can't remember who it is. I put it in my notes. I'm going to chase up this company who ordered the, what's it called? A mug, a Tyson, and it hasn't come either. So I need... So if they haven't come for you yet, mate, I'm going to have a word with you. Not word with you, a word with the company. Because that's been weeks now. I'm going to write this down. So, coaster's not received yet. That's a joke, man. Coaster's not received. And the mug as well. Whoever bought the mug, can you remind me? Because there's so many comments I can't. And I'll write it down this time. But I'll say neither has been received, right? Shane, you're allowed to put a comment. Shane Moggers is rise high, by the way, in my spreadsheet for people that are giving the children. You're allowed to put a comment on Majesty the Queen. Yeah? So what do you want to put on that, man? It could be anything. All right. All right. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, scheisse. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much for the super shekels. Okay, something about John Wayne being bummed by a horse. I don't know if there's any so-called conspiracy that releases a book. Even Kevin McLeod's book, The Culture of Critique, seems weird to release a book. This is a money-making operation. I mean, yeah, the point is, why release a book when you can just put things on the internet, you know? It's and they hide well, these shills. You know, they'll pretend to be persecuted. And they are to some extent. T-Bone, what's up, my brother? It's time for a best of a heavyweight tournament. I agree, that'd be fun. How do you do it? Get all the promoters together. I mean, even that. So you mentioned Gay J. He's with Eddie Hearns and Dazen. Wilder is with Top. Is he with Top? No, is he with PBC or Top Rank? Oh, I can't remember. I think it's Al Heyman, isn't it? Joyce is with Fish Eyes. Dubois is also with Fish Eyes. But it'd be great. But, you know, I think we're hoping for too much, man. Shane says, oh, they fucked up. Okay, that's all right then. In which case, that's okay. But my man who bought the... I got a couple of sales before I got switched off, and like I said, I've clearly been stitched up because their arguments for not displaying my goods are very poor. For a couple of them, they're acceptable, but mainly poor. So not received mug. Okay, I still got to chase that up. Thank you, brother. All right. 2 trailer park goals go around the outside. Yeah, who Dubois fight? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Who is he? I haven't looked, to be honest with you. Big dogs in the house, Triple E. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Who's the one who's just, yeah, I'm here with my dogs, biatch, and all this kind of. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a chimpanzee. Ruff, 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 ruff. There's some boxer that does that, right? I don't wake up the Tyson, he's sleeping, yeah. What do you do? That's a video page on, yes, or on Rumble, yeah. But it's got to be hidden for. You can't do it on YouTube. It's too controversial. I've already basically said most things in drips and drabs, but I mean, because I've been victimized so much that I have to be careful, and I don't want this channel closed down for obvious reasons because this is like a. But I got a lot of work to do as well. But yeah, definitely, it'll be on that or Rumble for real. Yes, Missy Rara taking care of admin duties here. Bongos equals Kosos. Unknown mug buyer. Please stand up for the real Triple B. With a real mug buyer, please stand up and put a finger on each of your hands up. Dubai is fighting Maximus. Yeah. Oh, hang on. This is interesting. He's fighting Kevin Lorena, Lee talks about. Is that right? He says a good chance of beating him, in my opinion. Not sure he will, though. Maybe he'll beat Robson. No, I believe Kevin Lorena hasn't got that great a chance. I'll tell you why. First, he was a cruiserweight, yeah, and I saw him. He looked terrible when he's cruiserweight fights, but he's had some good results. So, and apparently, he's big on the juice. He's just failed a test recently. But the main reason I know Kevin Lorena is this. I don't know if you remember back when Oscar Pistorius, when he shot his girlfriend while he allegedly thought it was an intruder. That's not funny, but he smoked her anyway. And there's a guy called Kevin Lorraine. Now, he used to like his firearms pistols, which is, if I lived in South Africa, man, I would have everything, man. I'd have Uzi, I have the AK, I have the AR-15, I have some bazookas and things, and some little firearms as well. Yeah, definitely, man, because it's dangerous out there. But even in gated communities, in fact, they get targeted, right? But Lorena was saying he was a friend of Pistorius, so he'd hang out with him, and he always used to shoot off his gun all the time. And they were in a restaurant. He went, bum, bum. He shot a couple of shots by mistake into the flow. So, and Lorena got his 1 week of being in the papers, and then he used it. It was quite weird. He used it as a platform to try and get a fight with Gay J at the time, even though he was a cruiser. He goes, "Yeah, I'd really like to fight Gay J." By the way, well, he didn't say Gay J, but you know what I'm saying. But now he's moved up to heavyweight. I don't know, man. I'm not rated Lorena. I'd like to see him win, but I don't know, man. For me, no. Big dog. Maximus can put the cat out. Yeah, he's the worst boxer I've ever seen, but he's big, so he could hug you to death on the street. Yeah, my boy Mick the Greek, Mike Perez. Don't keep the all heavyweight fights best of the rest years ago. Luis Golota said it was 30 years ago. Yeah, I mean, any chance? Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. That was a time when Donkey had most of the fighters, I think, and at least he could buy the others. So. T-Bone is fearing an insult. I don't know. I mean, what would you want? Would you want Fearon to land top of your woman? I don't think so. I mean, he's done a lot of bragging, by the way. Okay, I'm going to reveal this. Okay, because he's deleted the comments, but this was his actual old account, right? He deleted all the comments, right? But because he's too stupid, he didn't realize till the next day. So he's claimed that 2 big name boxers, their wives tried to sleep with him. Okay, and that's why they fell out. We all know that's nonsense because he's a wrong one, but that was his excuse. So I'm going to expose that at some point. I don't know, man. These days anyone can get nutting, really. So, Jack Hoffman, thank you for the BTC. May God keep yourself to be other way to bed. Hope the crypto lands. Yeah, I look forward to that, man. Obviously, I mentioned it, and thank you and all that. Thank you, brother. Sleep well, brother. I assume you're in the UK, but yeah, keep safe. Be safe, brother. Swallow that red pill again and again. Well, you can only swallow it once, but keep it down, bro. Yeah. Well, it should be good to the gym. Don't status sometimes. At this point, I'm too busy on the channel, blood. Simon Cameron said, "Who's watching Fury vs. Unfortunately, because I'm a neat and I've nothing else better to do, I probably will watch it, man. And sometimes I'm a bit of a. I'm not a bad person. I'm not cruel, but sometimes when you get a wrong one, And he's not the worst frog on Scissor, but he's the NWA plant. Like, I almost think, you know what? You're an idiot. You got a lot of money, okay? And you still want more, and now you're going to take another bit. He's slurring his words. He's talking through porridge already. And I'm like, well, tough luck. I don't mind sometimes seeing someone get a beat down. My boy Builder Kills in the house. My boy, what's up, brother? Kalashnikov. Yeah, I always want to fire the good guns. Like, last time I was in the US, I messed it up. I wanted to fire all the guns, and I was in a state where you could just go to a shooting range. Like, you can't do that in the UK. It's pathetic, man. My boy Boxing Classics HQ. Yes, man. It sounds like you got a channel. If you do, I'll have a look at it, bro. Triple B, bring back Boris. Yeah, I was so shocked. Firstly, I didn't even know Liz Truss had resigned, right? I actually met up with a friend today in real life, if you believe that. In real life. A female friend. Believe that. We were talking. She goes, Liz Truss resigned. I thought, you're having a laugh, aren't you? I mean, she only been on that thing for about a month, yeah. And now Boris's third favourite. They're going to choose that Rishi, and the reason because you got real good. I think he worked in the city. He's got good links to all the money, man, and also he's multicultural, which basically means non-white. Yeah, and he's from. He married this woman who's really powerful, right? She is. I think I found it billionaires or something like that. So yeah, I think it's got to be Rishi, and then probably Keir Starmer after that. Without further ado, oh no, shit! I almost put you out timeout, blood. Have you seen Lord of War? No, what is it? I don't really watch any Illuminati TV or anything. I mean, it sounds like I assume it's some kind of documentary that's a bit red pill, but no. Although there is what is it called? The Greatest Story Never Told. Is that one? I need to look at that. No, I'm not putting that up, Lee. Boris is not based, and I'm pretty sure I'm being sarcastic. Even like non-based people can do a couple of based things, though. That's the interesting thing, Dubois opponent, he ain't no Corey Sanders. Corey State South Africa RP. Yeah, I really like Corey Sanders. Now the other thing is he was an excellent athlete. He did not juice. You can see by his body. He didn't even train that hard. He was excellent at sprinting, at golf, and all these things. He just did boxing because he was real good at it. He could really bang. He was very fast. Yeah, he got killed in some robbery, man. I mean, who would want to live in that? Who would want to live in SA, man? Mickey Thiel. Come on, Mickey. If it was you, blood, you would have given me an Instagram, yo. That rat Porky's been. What has he been saying about you? He goes, all right, yeah, this man been making stuff up, all right, lads, because all right, so you're making stuff up to try and get to viewers and nothing, man. He's just a blood clot. Fuck you in the house. Yes, my brother. Yo, Triple Corey checks on point. You got the Guido Villanello Corey. 2 Furosties. I don't want to drink from this now, Yeah, have you tried this? Tyson Fury Furostic. Great taste. Gives me the energy. It should be the energy he needs to get through a live show. And, it's full of chemicals and aspartame and rubbish, but, yeah, it's super. I'm joking. Obviously, I don't really get paid by Furosita. Okay. Hang on, man. I missed a couple of things. Good. I don't like to miss good posts. My boy Marquise in the house has been very generous. Yeah, let's have some generosity. Mans hasn't had any good super chats for a bit. And remember, with a super chat, every super chat you get to choose what you write on this woman's face. Yeah. So even a small super chat, you can write what you want on this face, anything you want. Yeah, so we need a run box of featured Chubby, the Pork and the YB on. He's on Moscow Chubby. Blood clot. Now you see the video that my man did for me the other day, my anonymous dude, right? It's got pictures of the the Y biatch sparring and trying to do the cross arm defense, and his old dad's beating him up and getting running away. And he got no chin, he got manlit chin. He also got clots. Decided I don't want to be a boxer, so I'll be a diversity hire. Goldman Sachs, take the money easy. So, but he obviously likes boxing, but he get crushed. But the Pork is on the last legs anyway, man. Even Sonny Edwards would knock out the Pork, if you believe that. Yeah, the Master of Disguise should be no problem, bro. Thank you, man. I'm glad you recognise that. Huh? Objective incision. Porky suspect repeatedly showing half-naked pics of Steffi Bull. Definitely puts Pork on the rainbow spectrum. Yeah, I don't know what their beef is. I mean, you could say he's trying to embarrass Steffi Bull. He's like twerking it. I mean, another wrong in a pub in a pair of pants. It's a bit creepy, but he might just be trying to embarrass him. Huh? Missy Rara in the house. Yeah, I've got like 2% of female fans. When I've got how many subs I got? Like 3,200 or something subs. So 2% of them are women. How many subs is that? So that's 20, 60. So it must be over 60, unless my maths is corrupt. Yeah, 60. So 2% of 1,000 is what? That's 20, right? So if it's they should have over 60 women, but Missy Ra is the only one I know of. Anyway, last thing I'm a Tory, but Rishi Sunak did predict things that happen would indeed happen with Truss's mini budget fuckery Tories out. But listen, but if you believe that who you vote for and who's in power makes a difference, that's the problem, because they don't. They just listen to the people upstairs, all right, and they follow what they're told to do. And for her, why that happened, I don't know, man. Either she went off track, or they wanted to embarrass her. I don't know. Okay, my boy, this is about the film, the video. Lord of Wars film based on true story. The man who sold weapons after wars were over. Good Nicolas Cage. Okay, I'll write that down, bro. I'm fairly old school with a paper, but I've got no paper, man. Lord of War. Nicolas Cage. I mean, obviously it's a Hollywood film, so I'm a bit suspicious, bro. But you do get some films that creep through that have some real stuff in it. The obvious one is The Matrix with the red pill. But what happened to the guys that did The Matrix? They've now both had to become women. Yeah? And they've now said, oh, The Matrix isn't about a conspiracy or about this and reality and what's really going on. It's about trannies. So take it, Look what happened to them, blood. Avoid boxing classics. You ever seen Mayweather vs Corrales? One of my favorite fights. Smaller guy dismantling the taller, powerful guy with reach. Not for years, and I don't even remember when I watched the whole thing. I can't stand Mayweather. He did have a few fights that were half decent in the early part of his career, but Corrales wasn't great anyway. What I mean by that is he was a bit chinny. Didn't he beat up his women? He was undefeated against women. He's also like, oh, Chubby, you've got anywhere with Sky Nixon yet? No. She knows. She's watched my video. There's no doubt she watched my video, because especially them smaller names. Now, she's got a bit of chat about her because you're a pretty girl, but trust me, people who've got all day, what do? They search on the internet. They search for themselves. She's seen it. Yeah. Oh, Porky. Porky says, what I've been saying is true about you, lad. What have you been saying, you mug? That's not even the real Porky. It's a fake one. Anyway. Yeah, if someone's on the chat, they can click on that Porky and they'll find he's got like one subscriber. He's not a real Porky. So well done, man. I hope you enjoyed your fakeness. I don't care one way or another. Wavy, £2. When will we rise up against the machines? Should we? I don't think we as humans will. It's going to have to take the second coming, the end times, and we won't be rising against the machines. We'll be rising against demons. By the way, what do you want me to write on a lovely queen's face? Please tell me, bro. Yeah, Don Wayne Porky. It's not the real Porky, bro. I'm sure there's a one subscriber on it who spams whatever, man. Wave says, OMG, it's a real Porky. Have you clicked on him? If you want to know if it's a real click, I can't do it because I'm going through a StreamYard. But if you're on YouTube, click on his name and it will come up with his real account. If he's got 11,000 subs, it is a real Porky. If he's got one sub, well, it ain't a real Porky. I very much doubt it's a real Porky. He's a coward anyway. Porky goes on and gets the dripping tap. I wonder if it's got a second meaning. Yeah, that's a bit creepy. Porky's into weird sexual stuff. He's a degenerate hedonist. Imagine being so weak, right? I said this in my video, but imagine being so weak that, you're overweight. Yeah? She used to be a fat idiot, didn't he? And instead of going, you know what? I'm going to cut down my food a bit. I'm going to eat less. I'm going to do a bit of exercise. And my weight will come down. No, too lazy. What does he do? He runs off to Turkey. He has a gastric band. How pathetic do you have to be? That's exactly the mindset of skaghead. They want everything like that. They won't put any work. Once a skaghead, always a skaghead. So whatever, man. What you know about that? T-Bone, I saw a Scissora at your York Hall, I assume. He came out to the theme Only Fools and Horses and wore camel hair, caught in a flat cap. He was fighting Eastern European and he beat him up. Cesaro was always a character, and I think that's what the attraction. I don't think he was a great boxer. I mean, in any way, Now, obviously, in heavyweights, you don't have to be that good to make some paydays, but his paydays would be ridiculous. Yeah, he has a little ting. He's called him Del Boy, I think. That's why he had a camel hair coat and cap and Only Fools and Horses. I mean, he's moved on. He started to write his name differently, didn't he? Derek. Dereck. I don't know, man. But he's a wrong and he pushes sick stuff. My boy there. Oh, Culture has Porky the Baker Fallout. Yeah, look at my new video how I put it on. But he's the kind of guy who pins it as well because he's a wrong and to get even more high. Yes, Shane Box again. You gave me something earlier. 666 and now a fiver. You've gone back to normal numbers. I think you're on a batty with Tundi. They were culling last Saturday on Sky. I didn't see the culling. Nothing would surprise me. I mean, Yard's very fruity. Tundi, can you imagine, man? You might get Tunde, Spencer, Ripton, Wang Chai, and Anthony Yard in the same sick bed. The mind boggles, and that would be disgusting. But by the way, if you want to remember, the people that give me money, if you want me to write anything on them Queenie chains, tell me. But I need to look into it. I don't look a lot on Tundi. He's another irrelevant little fake roadman nonsense. Yeah, Porky, where's Michael the Emperor if you're on here? Yeah. Oh no, it's Emperor Michael. Missy, that's right. There's another woman called Lisa or something. Where's the last comments about AJ champion status? She always see her on lives. I kind of ignore it because all she does is say how great Gage is. It's like, whatever. T Wavy says all of the Parliament. Listen, man, they didn't used to allow the filming. You didn't used to be allowed to film in the House of Parliaments, right? You could just hear it on radio. So they'd be crashed out all the time off their nut, drunk, especially in the old days, drunk. And now there's pictures of George, aka Gideon Osborne, off with his chump looking around like that. There's also a black guy. Who's the one that Lynn Truss, whatever her name is, Liz Truss slept with? The black guy, David Lamb. No, what's it? Blood Clark. I can't remember what his name is now. Anyway, he's in the cabinet. And he was off his nut at the Queen's funeral, like talking to himself. Crazy, man. That's the kind of stuff I'll put on my Patreon or Rumble or whatever. But at the moment, I've got to stick more to boxing for this. But yeah, they're all degenerates, animals. And they can smoke inside Parliament. They can do what they want. There's pictures of Osborne with a black hooker. He obviously, I don't know whether he oil drilled her, I guess so. And on the table, there's a line of they're all degenerates, all of them. They're the worst crackheads because they're just actors. They don't do anything. You got who think, oh yeah, they're thinking about policy and the right things. I know they don't. They take their instructions and just do them. And most of them do nothing, man. They show up to a few whack like fake charity events. And they're allowed 5 jobs, right? These are guys meant to be running the country, allowed 5 jobs on the side. 5, not 1. Now, if I go working for X, Y, and Z, and it's office job, they can't have no jobs. You do that job, and that's it. It's usually in the contract. Not these guys. They're allowed 5 jobs, and that's how Tony Blair and jobs in inverted commas. That's how Tony Blair got he left Parliament with 80 to 100 million pounds worth of property and money, and sickening. The Matrix story stolen from Black woman. She got an out of court settlement of the brothers and sisters. I didn't know that, and I'll look into that. Let me write that down. But you did put a laughing thing at the end, so I don't know if you're teasing, man. You're rewriting like Netflix. You get me? Matrix. I just put Matrix Black woman. My boy Fur Q. Oh, sorry, man. It's whack. I need to get a new computer. I'm tight with Sky. I got you. Hey, tight with Sky, blood. Well, first thing she's got to, give up the boxing life because it's only going to lead to wrongness. And they're going to try and make her into a slut and ruin her. Like they're trying to make her like the Ebony Biatches. And she might start, honestly. There's a girl called Paige Van Zandt who fights for the UFC and now she does bare knuckle. So she was started up as a Christian girl, allegedly, and all that. And now she does like OnlyFans. And they will corrupt you. They will try. And if you don't get corrupted, then you're gone. Yeah, put in a good word. I'm offering her a nice life of motherhood, not having to worry about a roof over the head. I'm good. I'm really, really good at rumping. My Corey status, it used to be 7.8. It's not that now, but people obsessed about Corey status have been led down the wrong track. What real women want in date, and also the pum pum, right? Now, you can put a finger in the pum pum, and they're like, oh, right? Especially if you know what you're doing, blood. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it because it's a bit gross, but they can tighten the pum pum to fit whatever size Corey's inside. The big Corey thing is pushed by the NWO to promote certain kinds of behavior and that kind of thing. But Sky will get looked after. She'd go, and she'd there looking after the kids and pregnant with another kid, and she'd be learn to cook, and she'll be come back from the office, and he'd say, "How's your day, Sky?" She'd go, "Oh, it was lovely with the kids, but Triple B, I really missed you. I'm the luckiest woman in the world," and her cheeks would go red. It's beautiful, man, beautiful. Lisa, you have to be able to click on channels and chat. Why? I mean, it's not really hotting you up, is it? I don't know. You can tell me. Maybe I got it wrong. Okay, T-Bone says the film Idiocracy, so I'll put that in. I've got a lot of things now. By the way, Shane and Wavy, thank you for your super chats. You sure you don't want to put nothing on the Queen's face? Oh, Wavy's put something up. Okay. Oh, shit. Philip had one L, you know that? Not two L's. Was a great... Whoops. Shit. Oh, well, I did my best. I read it a bit at the end. Can you read that? Philip was a great shag. Especially when he was shagging all the other women behind my back. But mind you, Prince Andrew's father was some other guy, Lord Portimere or something. And Prince Edward as well. They're both... I think only Charles is the actual son of... Philip. Thanks anyway, blood. Thanks for the super cheer. Not York Hall, Kevin Mitchell thought. I know what you're referring to. The York Hall is a great venue, though. Believe that. Wait, read a video of you riffing in Spencer and the white bitch. They'll get it, but at the moment, I'm a bit tired of them fools. And nobody's. Also, there's a lot of talk about boxing, and I want to get on with important stuff like the new channels, the Patreon or the Rumble, whatever I do. And the merch is really important. I keep on slacking on that because it's a lot of work actually, and a lot, But there's so much work to launch that shop, and then they brought it down. I'm still very bitter about it. Marquis says, "I know how Skagged, William Esparza lived to 83, but he had the best skag, not the farmer stuff. All kinds of people." Yeah, that's right, man. He did a lot of drugs. Maybe he would have lived to 103 without the drugs. Who knows, man? But he's a degenerate. And he started to expose, I think, the elites at the end. So that's interesting. Oh, I'm going to have to... It's close, but I've got to include it. Well, without further... Can you imagine Tony Sean? Empty the tank. What? Anthony Yard, when he smashed him in the batty hole. I don't want to imagine that. So, no, I won't imagine that. Film Idiocracy. Yeah, I've written that down. Yes. Oh, I did a spelling error. Idiocracy. Blood clot. Yeah, thanks, bro. Have a look at that. Oh, T-Wavy. Any frame of Spencer Suss for show. My boy Kellogg's on has been here for. Yeah, thanks, brother. You didn't give a lot of comments, but you watched most of the Triple B show. Even Triple B, thanks for great content. But thanks, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What have you been on? Well, like 2 hours. It doesn't feel like 2 hours, does it? It's my back of it. Who's the hardest female politician? What do you mean, physically or like mentally? Or I mean, I don't know. Is Justin Trudeau, is that a woman? But he's not very hard. She's not very hard. Justine Trudeau isn't very hard. I don't know. Maggie Thatcher, man, had a huge career apparently. Postman Pat in the house. Postman Pat in the house. The first will be the last, and Triple B will be the first. So basically you say Triple B's a bum and a loser on this earth. But that's okay. I'm all right with that, man, because I believe in the afterlife anyway. And I've been at the top. Well, not right at the top. I mean, like I've been. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's all relative. But I've earned money that way above the average, and then I've been a bum. So yeah, whatever, man. I like the neat life now. This guy's my pair from Ebony Bridge are starting to lose their robe. I don't know, man. Hopefully not yet. Park it. Can someone find out if that's real? Come on, Zoom, you coward. It's not you, the real Porky, man. You're a coward. You're a bummerclaw. There's no way that's you. That's the fake. The fake Porky with one what's called one serve. My boy Scotty in the house. Welcome, Scotty. Big up, bro. Thank you, brother. I hope you're well. Freaky, shut my motherfucker. It's gonna make a change for once in my life. Yeah, whatever. My boy Gibson Stewart Jr. in the house. Is in the house tonight. Yes. Thank you, brother. Great to see you. Shane Bongos, always great to have you. Been very generous as well. You rank very high in the Triple B spreadsheet of donors. I like theory the Queen has a twin and you suspect it's usually Elizabeth and Lilibet. Hence Harry naming the child back. And an interesting one. By the way, all these famous guys, heads of state, Saddam, Winston Churchill, Adolf, the Austrian painter, had known to have doubles. So why wouldn't the Queen? Yeah, definitely, probably. I don't know if you're joking, man. I don't know about this. I ain't interested in this degenerate. Seven legit. I don't know what they're talking about. Blood. William, I suppose, degenerate. There is one thing though. If you see the film done with Johnny Depp, who's a satanist, by the way, and he defended the West Memphis Three, and he's an utter degenerate. Remember he had a little part in Nightmare on Elm Street when he gets eaten in the bed, yeah. And after that, he blew up. He became big. He started selling himself. But he's a satanist, and he's got the same tattoo as the wrong'un who killed them kids. I'm not going to say allegedly because they got found guilty. The alpha plea is nonsense. Look into that West Memphis 3. It's very creepy, sickening, in fact. And the HBO series makes them out to be poor, innocent people who were only victimized because they was like goths. No, man. It was sick what happened. William Burroughs, admitted in I don't know what it is in the book, but also in the film with Johnny Depp, and he's drinking something called adrenochrome. I said it slowly because I don't know if there's algo, but chrome, and you can only get it from humans and especially from young children, and this apparently the most amazing high. Look into it, bro. This is a boxing channel. You get me? Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Yeah, that's right, Collar Boots. We're all gonna change it. That's another Illuminati song. What we've got to do is, it don't matter if it's black or white. And what do black and white represent as well? And there's checkerboards in like Billie Jean. And it's weird, isn't it? By the way, that wasn't Michael's fault. He was just controlled. He just didn't have a chance, That's right, Tino. Yeah. Porky, if that's you, send a £50 super chat to prove it's you. Then, maybe I might come on your channel, blood. Yeah, get on your channel. Someone's giving me some chats. I've got to catch up with these. Okay. Okay, I've got to scroll down. I'll scroll back up, yo. Okay, we've got RH25, Triple B. Since I asked about my curs in the Fury camp avoiding the Corey inspection, it's got bad. I remember that. I actually read that comment today, funnily enough, when I was looking for an old video. Big John arrives next. And he's passionate about how, mate, your cousin needs to run for the hills, blood. Run for the hills. Because that Corey inspection, they don't really warrant. They will hold him down. And even, let's say, if he struggles free, they have got permission to put the Corey into custody, whether or not it's attached to your cousin. How's your cousin, man? Get out of there, bro. If you want me to write anything on Her Majesty, just and then we got my boy Ken from Northern Ireland is a pervert, so he is. £4.49. Thank you for the £4.49, so thank you, Kent. He does look like a pervert. Yep. If anybody wants, thank you, man. The $4.49, Ken. Thank you, Ken from Northern Ireland is a pervert, so he is. And thanks to Double RH25, some nice super chats. Again, if you want anything written on the old dear, you just need to tell the Triple B. I missed a few daily meditation. Okay, let's talk about this then. My boy Daily, what's up, my man? We would win out you, Steve Bunsen, a fan. Steve Bun's boxed, right? I think at a fairly high level as an amateur, but he was a lightweight, amazingly, apparently. This is what I'm told, right? So he's a lightweight, and he's now a degenerate fat lump. Some people say he got a yayo problem, but he's definitely got a biro problem. He put 5 biros in the batty holes. Think about that, right? Yeah, think about that. You go to a really poor country for a boxing show with Frank and now Kenny Maloney. Think about that as well. Yeah. And what do? You hire 5 poor, obviously they're poor, Ugandan hookers, right? And you get 5 bars and you stick them in their batty holes, laugh, and take pictures. What does that tell you about a person's integrity? Just sick guy. Yeah, of course I'd knock him out, man. He's a fat degenerate. Oh, come on, man. Don't get me wrong. I ain't exactly the fittest or toughest guy, but people like that, yeah, forget about it. Okay. Yeah, my boy, Smile Back You Ugly. That's right, that's the film. Okay. Film in Las Vegas or in Vegas, whatever. Johnny Depp will get it on with Gay J. If the Illuminati tell him to, he'll have to. I think, without further ado, Rich, this is why he gets named for the work. The Rothschilds are here bringing in the young blood. I think it's either Young Batty or Young Buck. Someone said it's Young Banker. Anyway, Miles Crouch Anderson. The thing is, he said something very controversial that was anti. He's a shill basically. He'll be bought. I mean, he works for Goldman Sachs, so he'll try and be. He's a low level anyway. But try and do one of those things where, I pretend to be a controversial conspiracy guy, but really I'm fake and working for them. He named a certain community in one of his videos. He did it in a very subtle way, but he's all wrong. And anyway, he's all about the money. He's a diversity hire as well. Yeah, scrambled egg on toast with a dash of Tabasco sauce solves all your problems. Thank you, DH, for that. I love my cookie. Tabasco is hot, but I don't find it's got that much flavor in the house. Flavor Flav got problems of his own. I can't do nothing for you, man. Flavor Flav got problems of his own. I can't do nothing for you, man. But Tabasco, it doesn't have that much flavor. It's just very hot. I don't know what my favorite chili is, man. It's probably some little one though, but I like it hot. Yeah, but that's not bad. I might try that tomorrow. You get me? Daily meditation. How many times are you going to ask me when I'm going to fight? Win against Steve Bunce? Every time, blood. Oh, yeah. Just quickly, Wavy. Talking about Johnny Depp, Viper Room, one of the Phoenix brothers. Yeah, very weird that. Simon the Catman, £2. Thank you, brother. If you want me to write anything on the thing, you tell me. So Mike is a nonce. Which Mike, man? I need to know what Mike you're talking about, blood. I don't know which Mike. Simon, who's Mike? Kent from Northern Ireland. Yeah, I don't know, man. Steve Bunce is sponsored by Big Barrows. I mean, you can see there's there's some synergy there. There's some synergy, definitely. It's like Triple B. Spirossi is a great drink. It's got everything a man needs when he's about to do a video, and it tastes good too. Wow. When I really need a bump up and to do a good video, Spirossi does it for me. Available from Iceland too, £2.50. Steve Bunce can't drive. Well, I don't know about that. We can stick bars up batty holes. That's what I know. Oh, hang on. Marquise. That's who shut us Instagram. We're going to hide since the Chisora announcement. Tell the Queen to get off Canadian money. I wish she'd get off everything, man. I'm sorry she's on the Canadian money, man. But like she's brown bread now anyway. So what's going to happen with all these notes? Are they going to go out of circulation and get replaced with King Charles, King Nonce III? I don't know, man. I don't know. Simon the Catman, Michael Jackson. That was the point. It's in honor of Emperor Michael Jackson. What's his name? Emperor Michael. River Phoenix is the man. Yes, that's correct. Who the Viper Room thing, possible sacrifice. Daily meditation is obsessed with Steve Bunce. We went out with Steve Bunce class Shields. Bunce is too out of shape. He'd have a heart attack. And Shields on her drugs I think she'd stop him. He'd be exhausted on the ropes and having a heart attack in about 40 seconds of the first round. He'd be like desperately trying to get his biros out of his pocket, trying to stick them up, Clarissa's batty hole. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, Mauricio Lara. This is a good boxing question. Cola Boots, what's up, my brother? Will Mauricio Lara ever get a big fight again? Who will face him as fighting someone this weekend? I don't follow the low weights with as much attention as the higher weights. Is Mauricio Lara okay? He the one who was meant to fight? What's his name? The guy who did the threesome, Lee Wood. Yeah, the guy, he had a threesome, didn't he, with his best mate to shag his partner for life, and what, she got impregnated. Can you imagine that? Letting, not being on the pill, letting your mate bust inside your own. You know, what kind of sickness is that? And that's why he was all messed up when he lost to that journeyman, because he didn't know whether the kid was his or his brother, his mate. Sorry, so disgusting, man. What kind of thing is that? Daily meditation wasn't about dating Clarissa. Come on, man. Carl Cheers in the house says, burn them all. I assume you mean the elitists and wrongins. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way. My boy Fur Q. By the way, I hope you can link me up with that Sky Nicholson. But she has to know the rules. You have to be trad. You have to wear nice, clothes that cover you up. None of that stuff. No tattoos. No tattoos. Vada testing every week. You have to worship God and this kind of thing. Come on, Christian. That's for sure. Mbakir, as I like to call him. She'll be with a cup and plants hotel. Shows the. After the Caleb Plant is an oil driller. His wife's called Jordan Plant, and there's a picture. I ain't put it up, but there's a picture. There's this other cafe latte girl, and she's looking at Caleb weighing in, going, damn. I wish I could get a white boy like that, man, to be an oil driller. And what that biatch Jordan got, I don't have, right? And so yeah, I mean, after knocking out. Who was it? He didn't knock out Anthony Dirrell, and sparked him. He was so full of energy and test. And his wife come in, you see her like her mouth over, like falling in love when you're young. Like she's like a high school girl falling in love with the jock. And then you know what's happening. You know what's happening, man. When you go back to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, Caleb's gonna smash that, and they're gonna role play. You're the best master in the world. Smash me. I don't deserve you, master. He goes, shut up and take master's Corey and blah. I don't want to get into that because I don't like to talk about disgustingness. But yeah, Triple V did not have a BTC has been confirmed, Jack. I know you've gone. Thank you, brother, and I'll thank you when the cover plots. I won't hear this. I'm not into that grimness anymore. Yeah, I don't think Tyne. I don't know, man. I like Tyne. I hope he doesn't go to any witnesses one. Yeah, Max Jenkins' gym burnt down. Leewood got wood over being a cuckold. Yeah, basically, it's sick. Imagine asking that your lifelong best friend. Oh, it's sick to get into anyway. Won't say another man's tool going to your wife. It's just come on, man. Lara knocks out Emilio Sanchez. He times a knockout with a bell ring. Why not? Why not? Wow, this is a super fight that is hard, very hard to predict. Who'd win out, Porky or Adam Smith? Blood clot. We've all seen Adam Smith. This is uppercuts. This is a guy who's been in boxing. Well, allegedly, he claims since he cried when he stayed up to watch the marvelous Marvin Hagler Tommy Hearns fight, and I cried when Hearns got knocked out. Except only a few years earlier, you said, I got into boxing with the fan man incident. I mean, he doesn't know. How can he stay around boxing all life and know nothing about boxing? I think there are enough cuts like that. But Porky thinks that was a jab. Yeah. Okay, so what do you know about that? I mean, that's a real tough call. I'm going for Porky. On ruggedness. But Adam Smith will probably get Porky to throw the fight because he'll tell him, look, if you don't do as I say, you're going to have some big dogs to deal with. Yeah, you have to watch your credit score. Yeah, and your finances. Because they'll get messed up, blood. Daily meditation. Stop asking the same question. You've got like Tourette's, man. A brother might have to be put on like what's it called? I hope you're not doing it on purpose, but brother might have to be put on what's it called? When you put on the, I don't know, what do you call it? I'll find out, man. Brother could be put in time out. No, I'm not going to do that. But okay, this is a good question from my boy, Daily Meditation. Are you watching UFC 280? Yes, for two reasons. There are some good fights on it, even though, like I said, I'm a boxing man through and through. Yeah. I've been watching UFC since the first one, right, which was mad and You know, that's a completely different kettle of fish. But that was crazy back in the day. But yes, there's some good fights on there. It's in is it in Qatar or Dubai or somewhere? So like it'll be on at a normal time. And I don't think there's no good boxing on. So yeah, I will be, man. What would you guys think will happen? Right, I want to know. I'll put on a few small bets, but I want them to be good bets. Huh? Yeah, my boy Cal cheers. Stat card, yeah. It's got Peter Yan vs Sean O'Malley. I want Peter Yan to win because he's a tough guy. You know what? He's stony faced. He only smiles when he knocks a man out. And it was funny when he knocked out Jermaine Sterling. What is it that you're not allowed to hit people when they're sort of half on their knee? It's nonsense, man. In the old UFC, you could do anything, stamp on people. You could hit them in the box. You could pull their hair. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with those rules, but because, you know, but there was certainly stupid things like you're not allowed to, what is it? You're not allowed a 12 to 6 elbow or something. What is it? Down or like up? Or, you know, why? You can't headbutt. You should be allowed all these things. But yeah, Sean O'Malley is a cuckold. Yeah. He's an open. Imagine being, well, I'm not saying rich, but you've been well off and on the verge of stardom, and you have an open relationship with your woman. You're basically a cuckold. So hopefully you'll get knocked out. There's Islam Makhachev against Oliveira. Oliveira, you know, he's come back from a lot of losses, but he got that fruity look, which I don't like. Brazilians are a bit funny, aren't they? But Makhachev, I don't know, man. I don't really like that style of fighting. What's the other one? Tell me what the other one is. So there's Peter Yan. There's another big one. Remind me. My memory's totally gone, blood. Oh, sorry. Oh, come on, man. Dear, you got to be kidding me, man. The Scotland Talksport, I don't listen to it, so I don't know. Records Abstract is the best voice in the book. You know what that means, man. No one. You go on every forum, everything. You don't find the best you can find is I don't think he's that bad. You will never find him going, he's great. And certainly not the voice of boxing. He's awful. Adjective, Adam Smith, ironic, tough, gutsy Irish icon. Katie Taylor is as good as any other man. She's elite level. Oh, you make me sick, and angry. Yeah. I know you're watching, Adam. You're wrong. Okay, Mike Bakir. Frank Warren putting a show in December. Oh yeah, so his first promoter ever to have a show outdoors when it's snowing. You know what? I hadn't thought about that. I hadn't spent much time, like, you know, even considering the fight. I did one quick video today, and when I heard it was signed, and okay, a Boxing Classics HQ. You're buying Bitcoin in the bear market. Sell the hype, buy the fit. I understand how it works. I've made. I have Bitcoin stories that are crazy when I tell you about them. At the moment, no. I mean, I ain't really got much cash. I've only got a little bit of money that you fellas giving you. And my boy Jack often give me BTC, but Carl says Peter Young will mess up on Mario, fuck him up. I believe so, but I've also got another guy who knows a lot about UFC who was telling me he actually thinks that it's a 50-50 fight. I don't know if I agree though. What's the third big fight? There's Oliveira, Makhachev, Yan O'Malley, and what's the other one? Yeah, I want that O'Malley cack to get messed. Oh, my boy Paul McCrory, 179. Halo, brother. If you want to put anything on Her Majesty, please tell me how many you've got. Look at her pretending that she cares about all these people being destroyed for bankers and politicians. Look at that sickness. They make me sick, these people. But yeah, thank you, brother. Much appreciated. I hope you're all right, brother. Much love. That's it. Yeah, Carl, thank you. TJ Dillashaw beats Aljamain Sterling, right? Sterling's a bomber clock. He swallowed that Peter Yan thing or Peter Yan thing. I mean, I know he won the rematch, but barely. But I don't like that Aljamain. I mean, I understand you got to do what you got to do, but he was almost buzzful about it. TJ Dillashaw, right? That's what I'm talking about. Isn't he getting on a bit? I mean, he's the underdog, but the cacophony of noise, yeah. And there's the respect. He said both of those. He didn't say there's the respect. He goes, I hope there is respect now. How can anyone have such a lack of self-awareness? Daily meditation, bro. Okay, bro. The only thing is, how come every time you post something, it appears 5 times? You're either repeating it to bug other people and stuff. You're either a bit wrong and you're trying to do it on purpose. You have to jam up the chat, huh? But who'd win a street fight? You, Claire Shells, obviously me. Very stupid question. I'm going to put you on the what's it called, timeout, because you got to learn not to bum up all that blood clot. I don't like doing this. It's only the second time I've ever put a timeout. But like, you can't traffic jamming. Huh? And my chat's blood. Simon the Catman said, put a cock on. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I can't remember if you gave me any money, but I'll do it anyway. Oops, wrong colour. Shit, blood clot. Where's my black pen gone? Where's my black pen at? Shit, man. I've dropped everything. I can't see that well. So I don't know about the colours, bro, but let's try. Yeah, so... Yeah, Catman, did he give me money? You should do, man. It's part of the deal, but I don't like doing this. It's too grim, man. And of course, it has to be busted in nut, right? Are you trying to get me banned or something, blood? Okay, here we go, Catman. You really should give me something like super chat, love. What do you know about that, homeboy? Yeah, what do you think about that? She probably uses it against come on, Chuck, come on. Oh, Philip, you want more? Yeah, I don't even like join it. DH Bitcoin flat, yeah. We'll see what happens. Generally tends to rise, okay, leading up to Christmas, but this year is very different with all the fake crises going on. Paul McCoy, put up Max Jenkins weighed in. Mike Parper. Sorry, Paul Blood. Why are you? I don't quite get that. Also, Mike, he'd be good at giving a couple of super chats himself. I don't want any wars going on with me fans. But if there's something going on, you just tell me what it's about, blood. Yeah, daily meditation blocked for 5 minutes. Yeah, man. Learn not to post your post 5 times in a row and traffic jam my chat, blood. Yeah, that's right. Missy Rora, I noticed as well. Missy, I might make you a wrench on this, man. Yeah, so that you can get rid of these wrong-uns. But what's up with the repeat questions? Meditation. Yeah, it's bugging me now. That's why I put them on the be quiet. Simon says joking. Simon says joking. Simon the Catman says joking. Well, it's too late. I've already done the Corey on the Queen, man. My boy TS Boxing. Again, I say this a lot. Yeah, but my boy TS Boxing gave me the first ever super chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute Kings, because it was draining, long, hard, pulsating fight. Yes, Adam. TS Boxing, you're about due for another super chat. Just joking. Anyone can afford it. Like I said, if every single one of me funds just give me £1, I'd have £3,200, which is more than enough for man like Trevor Beater. I got modest needs, blood. Modest needs. Anyway, I'm doing a financial update soon for me funds, because I've got to give back to the fans, the community, what's been happening. I've got some thanks to give out. Yeah, some love. Yeah. Elephant Man Chorus says all love between the chat. Good. Yeah, we haven't got that Wang Chai, but he was quite fun to rinse, wasn't he, Wang Chai? Bless you, Chubby. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. Missy says, I happily take a wrench. I hope that's not something creepy, y'all. Fury is a waste of time, yeah. I mean, yeah. And when did we know that? 3 months ago? The only other guy that was likely to fight was not Gay Jay, it was Mahmoud Shah. Furiosity really is a great drink, and it's sponsored by Tyson Fury. It really is good for quenching my thirst and give me the extra energy so that I can do a 2 hour and 15 minutes live with me fans. And it tastes great. This is the sour cherry. This is the sour cherry knockout energy drink, and it's great. I think I might have some now. It's refreshing and satisfying. It's a great drink. Okay, what are we doing now? These questions, man. Tinto. Corey falls off tomorrow. And you got any Michelle Joy Phelps, Ebony Biatches, and people always have these fantasy questions in these crazy scenarios that are so unlikely to happen. That, no, in some ways, there's no value in answering them. But I get what you do. Damn. I'd just let it fall off, blood. I wouldn't put it in either. I won't disgrace myself. I'll put my hands off and go. The Triple B has had some seriously good adventures, in the pum scenarios. I've eaten at the top buffets. I was greedy. The premium buffets we're eating at. And I ain't going to degrade myself by going with those she-males. They're probably not even women. They probably ain't got no pum. Probably got a tool. My boy TS Boxing. When the person moving your bushels, by the way, you feel me? I've been slacking on my black brother. It's all, peace to you, my brother. Peace. I was just teasing, man. Where you got? You moved to a new house, blood. Yeah, I hope it goes well, bro. It's quite exciting moving a new house. Triple B has lived in enough houses, bro. And there's sometimes you get bored and you want to move, man. LD Phoenix. Gay J never come out because they don't have Batibiz Nigeria, so staying in closet forever. Interesting. They don't at this moment, but they will introduce it, like Saudi Arabia. Look at what's happening in Saudi Arabia. Okay, recently they didn't like nothing, and they're now promoting women's boxing and women in positions of power. Whereas a few years ago they couldn't even drive. So things turn very quickly. It takes one generation to completely change the landscape and people's beliefs. Completely. There's a Russian guy who talks about. What's it called? Demoralization. It's a well-known video. Have a look at that. It's incredible. But they'll use him to bring Batibiz Nigeria, and they'll suddenly go, but AJ is great, and okay, he is a Batiman, but he is very good for Nigeria. So what if he is a Batiman? That is his business. Yeah? That's how that starts. And Gay is bigger in England, or more important in England, and yeah, he will definitely come out after he's retired, no doubt. Triple B, my boy Mark. That's a good, nice biblical name. Simple. Triple B had an stitch when he said your dog wasn't impressed with women's box. It was no lie, blood. My boy Tyson's in there. You like the Antique Road show because of the music. Also, did anytime any dog come up, you'll have a look. And the women boxing come on usually like this. He'll sit there staring at boxing. He won't watch the whole card. The female, the feminist card, he look up, he like that. Put his heat down, man. I mean, that just tells you, animals, they said he got 6 cents. He knew it was whack. That meditation vibe. When you're having kids, seems like you're good looking. Yo, bro. When I impregnate Sky Nicholson, bro. So I'm waiting for my boy Fur Q to link me up with Sky, but she's got to know the rules, yeah. It's not like, look, Sky, you get all the goods, you get a quality child as well, a quality father. You get looked after, but you can't do that boxing. You can't get no tattoos. It's like, you got to know the rules, man, because Sky, you're not the only one who wants to be with a Triple B. That meditation vibe, you asked me that 3 times. Are you the same guy that I have to ban? I told you, man, I'd rather see it fall off, blood. Somebody can't give me £2. Thank you. And that was for the drawing the enormous Corey. How do you like that, Philip? How do you like that? Thank you, brother. That's freaking good of you. Elephant Man Corey. Ken, Julian, Max Jenkins, Jay McFarlane. Then you have to be locked in a pub for a year. Blood clot. Who is it? Whew. I'd have to know more information about it, man. Obviously not Julian. Julian's a pathetic human being. He's weak, and he's already shown his cards. Hey, what we need is more diversity in boxing. That's like he's be the most wimpiest, patheticest, repeating NWO thing. So he's out definitely. Ken from Northern Ireland loves his boxing, so he does. I love me boxing, so I do. So we could talk about boxing, but he's also a bit creepy. I'd have to meet these guys before I can be sure. Max Jenkins, he might. Yeah, he's a bit of a fool. He's obviously not that bright. I don't think I could get any quality conversation out of the guy. He's obviously deluded. So, Jay McFarlane would probably be an interesting guy, but he's clearly quite messed up because he used to be You know, he actually got some boxing talent, and he used to be again no homo, you know, quite a good-looking lad and in reasonable shape as a cruiserweight. And then he starts to put all these stupid tattoos everywhere, dye his hair green. It seems like he's undergone some kind of trauma. Why did you do that to yourself? Huh? You know, I don't know, man. He seems the more likely guy to be able to be red pilled, though. Or maybe Kent. So I'd be between Kent and Jay McFarlane at this point. But I have to know more. Definitely wouldn't be Max or Julian. Ah, my boy, a little muscle. You know, when I talk about a Russian dude, you talk about demoralization. It takes like just one generation to completely change the culture and the beliefs of people. Yuri Bezmenov. Yeah, he was ex-KGB and he told us how it works years ago. Rest in peace, that man. At least he brought some truth to people, man. You know, and it's a great video, so check it out. They'll never allow batty business inside. Well, they already do. If you're a top sheikh, then you're allowed to. There's a sheikh. I think it was Saudi, and he beat his batty man's lover, some black guy, to death in a in what's it called, in a lift. Nothing happened. Powerful enough, you do what you want, man. You know what, says Missy? You know what, Triple B, you could very well be right, really. Gender and gay J. I believe I am, and I've been saying this for years. I've been right on him and his sick. I've been right on a lot of things. It's not because I'm brilliant. I had a lot of time to look at things and weigh them up. Apparently, my IQ is 140, 145. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I think about that. And also, you know, I've got time as well because I'm a NEET, so I can investigate a lot of things. And you get to know patterns. So my boy TS Fox, here's another comment in my seventh in the past 6 years. Blah, blah. Them races be moving on, can't picking jobs, different areas. We slaves will be free one day, yo. Bless up to freedom, brother. Bless up. By the way, who shipped you from Africa? I just want to know who shipped you from Africa. I'm quite interested to know. Was it anything to do with David Greenblatt? My boy goes, Marquise. My boy Marquise, you're from Canada, am I right? But you live in I think New York. Spent time in the USA. I've been there, yeah. Boston is a great city. I spent a year in Brooklyn. Good times there too. Lots of bullet holes in cars too. I never been to Boston. There's a lot of American guys that pretend to be Irish. I mean, they might be of Irish origin, by the way, but you know, they've never been there. And that's not the be all and end all. I mean, I think it's good to remember your roots, to be honest with you. I've been to a few places in the States. I would not go there now, though. I think it's Babylon, it's disease now. And it's so weird how a country could get turned over so quickly. Yeah? That's what I mean about the demoralization and changing everything around so fast. You know, America's such a big place. There's so many different people. It depends where you go. I mean, I go to the hood. You get robbed and murderized, or I could go to the Amish community, you know. But no, I'm not interested in America. I think it's the devil. T-Wave, England captain to wear One Love armband for the World Cup of Qatar. They don't care. No, they make it blatant. This one world, one world finance, one world government, one love, one everything. Why does Ken wear the War Chisora hat? So he does. It's really frustrating. I haven't watched him. I don't watch him a lot. I don't watch that much of any channels apart from Time Booth TFL, because even though his stuff is not as good as back in the day, but he has to keep it down because also it's very so original there, but also because he lost his channel unfortunately, and that was so he has to keep it down. But yeah, I don't watch regularly. I mean, I watched a bit of Porky when he was going for Dave Quarter, well then he stopped doing it. Probably took a backhander to stop talking about it and spent it on Skag, and then so I don't really watch that. And all them talking, they're not very interesting. Porky's channel, just talking. I had my boy say to me the other day on the text, I still find it very interesting. When it watches, I don't know. I guess he's a big Chisora fan, which is a bit tragic. Smart actually, Chubby, forget about Sky Nixon, man. I know, as I've been chasing Gino Carano for over 10 years, man. The bitch is busy fighting, starting movies. I don't know who Gino Carano is, man. But yeah, I don't really. I just Sky Nixon. She looks like she could be a nice farm girl. You know, when you see a nice picture with a smiley face and a big eyes and a rosy cheeks, and she, you imagine her dressed in, like Amish clothes, milking a cow with a smile on her face. Yeah. with rosy cheeks and a little bonnet. You think, yeah, this is a nice. She looks like a traditional girl, whereas some whole like ebony bitches ain't. So I mean, I don't think it's really. I mean, Sky knows what she's got to do. Yeah, if she wants the triple B prize, she's got to change the way she lives, blood. A-double-B. Ken looks like he has child pics on his hard drive, so he does. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's creepy looking. I mean, people say, "Oh, don't judge a book by its cover." That's just nonsense, right? If you've got a book, it's got sharks on the front, yeah, and it's got someone being eaten by sharks. It's not going to be a romance, is it? Yeah, it's not going to be a romance. You get me? It's going to be about sharks. Yeah? You can't judge very often a book by its cover. Sometimes, yeah, you get taken by surprise, but Ken definitely looks slightly noncy, you know? That's what I mean, he's a stranger. Someone says he looks after his old dear, which I think is nice, but Jimmy Savile looked after his old dear, didn't he? Yeah? The Duchess, he used to call her. And he kept her, you know, when she was brown bread, he a necrophile, weren't he? He was a necrophile, so you know what he did with that. Elephant Man Corey. Give him oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. I'm not just like, because these things will never happen. Yeah. And so it's just crazy to answer that. I mean, what I'd do, okay, let me tell you what I'd do. Yeah. If I had a gun held to my head, crack, and I get the gun, cock it, and black them up. That's what I do. So I wouldn't have to do none of them things. No hand job, no eating out of the toilet. Sonny might have a gun. Crack! Have you seen that guy? There's a guy on YouTube. I haven't got a gun to show you. I tried another microphone, but it was broken. Let's imagine this was a gun, okay? Now, if someone points at you, this guy showed, I can't really do it because you have to have two hands. You basically, one hand goes clack, the front bit turns it around, the other hand hits his hand, boom, and before you know it, you've got the gun in your hand. It's amazing. I can't remember what the guy's called, but that's what I do, Sonny Edwards, and I would smoke and batter him with it like that. I wouldn't even need to cock it, smash it again and again and again on his disgusting pea head. You can't take a punch, as you know. And he'd go over and he'd go, stop, Triple. No, you want no. It'd be like torture. I'd be like if Warwick Davis was in the house and I had some dental instruments. That's what I do to him. Adam says, have you been to Miami? It's degenerate, isn't it, Miami? Degenerate place. What have you been? TS Boxing. Tom Brown came to me when I was in Africa. Said I look strong and should do some good paying labor in the US. He told me work for a guy called A.L. Who transported you? Was it Greenblatt? Missy says, surprised to hear you wouldn't visit states anymore. Respect, fact, stick to your morals and energy. You get no. I don't. I would never go to US. No, not anymore. No. DH. You said become Balkans. Yeah, that's part of the plan because you divide people. Get to fight amongst each other. They won't fight the elitists. It's an old trick. It's great. So is UK. Sturgeon isn't giving up. City of London, East Indian Company, still in charge of whatever chips. Well, yeah. Some dark stuff about the City of London. Very dark. Okay, Smileback's talking about Gina Corona. Don't know. There's plenty of women's MMA. It's been Deadpool, Fast Furious, Blood Clot. They got Star Wars. Huh? That's why I don't know, because I don't watch that mainstream nonsense. No, I don't know who she is. She's a ballsy woman who has stood up to work more in Hollywood. Well, why is she in them films, man? Okay, just be careful she's not a shill or a fake, a double agent. But I'll look into her. Okay, I'll put it down on my list of things to check out. What's called Gino Carano. Yeah, man. Where's she from origin? I'm assuming she's American, but is she Jamaican, man? Is she Jamaican? Okay. Jimmy Sam used to love to give the kids a finger fight. That's not all, man. TS was retreat. Team Green, Black, and Shelley Finkel. Okay, good, man. Aram's still acting up at 90. Yeah, he went on a rant about Ukraine. I didn't know that, but well, what's that about family to protect? He's part of them. You know, he's not, obviously, he's still a pawn, but he's probably still alive because of the adrenochrome. Have you ever trained in the martial arts? Boxing is a martial art. I've done other stuff too, yeah, but you know, other stuff too. Italian American. Yep, sorry, Gina, and yep, sorry, makes sense. Gina is quite an Italian American name, isn't it? Carano, yeah. Yep. Okay, I'll have a look anyway. Don't you, yes, bro. You're late to the party. 2 hours 29 minutes. For that, there's one punishment. Okay, and I'll just say that while I'm drinking me Fiorosity. It's very refreshing. Give me a super chat. A super shekel. Oh, come on, blood. Are you the guy that keeps on writing things 5 times? I can't remember. Yes, you are. Mate, you're going to have to go on time out because you can't carry on repeating yourself, blood. I've had a street fight. Of course I've had a street fight. Blood clot. You say it too often, you're put on timeout again. You're probably this friend of Spencer Fears just trying to choke up the chat. I'm not interested in that, man. Well, yeah, I mean, he does like greens, doesn't he? Yeah, he does like greens, doesn't he? Okay, we're done. We've done 2 hours 30. This is my longest super chat yet. We've got 50 peeps on now, which isn't bad. What's the time? 10:30. Yeah, I ain't really eating, man. Kevin James Hannon. Yes, I see a lot. Oh, you Prince. No, it's Michael Jackson. It's not that good a one, but it's maybe in honor of Emperor Michael, who we're trying to find out about. You know, I'm trying to like hook him in because he's a big Jackson fan. But it's Porky Smacked Us fan probably because the meditation dude. Come on, man. Yeah, Missy says meditation dude. Come on, man. You come back in and continue. Yeah. Should I just? I mean, I've never blocked him. I think it's cowardly, but I don't see why I shouldn't. He's obviously doing it on purpose to spam and ruin the chat. So it's either Porky or it's too sophisticated for Spencer Fearon because he's too lame. Oh right, okay. There's Gina in my pick. Okay, I can't click on that until I get off the StreamYard. But yeah, okay, I'll check her out, man. But what you try to get busy with her, you didn't. Okay, this is an interesting question. Why do you associate with degenerate drinkers on piss? I didn't see that. Was it on purpose? I mean, there are a few things about time that obviously I don't agree with. I'm not I don't sit there idolizing the man. I just think that a good sense of humor and he makes me chuckle, And I watched quite a lot of videos, but it doesn't mean. I mean, like he talks about snogging trannies and putting big barrows up his batty hole. You get like. What's his name? Steve Bunce to do it for him. Yeah, I don't like all that kind of the drinking the pissing. I didn't see, man. Was it on purpose or was it an accident? Or was it really an accident? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, that ain't cool, man. Drinking piss. Elephant Man caught it. Elephant Man caught it. If he repeats himself, his punishment to get plugged by Ken. I think he's quite clearly just been a troll. You'll get trolls. Some people just get out of boredom, but yeah. Hey, blood clot man's in live blood. Yeah. Well, I might just if he does it again, he's just gonna have to be blocked just because it ruined other people's experience of the Triple B show. And he hasn't given me no super chats. Give me a super chat meditation, and I'll be like, okay, you can stay for a bit. There's something wrong with my PC. It keeps duplicating. Sounds a bit suspicious. Prove to me that you're real by giving the Triple B a super chat. And I'll even allow you to choose something to write on one of these lovely pictures. We covered almost all of them, blood. We covered almost all of them. The younger ones we didn't cover. Look, here's a picture of the young queen. Would you get busy with that? I don't know. Would you get busy with that, queen? But yeah, to prove that you're real meditation, I want you to give me a super chat. It can be a small one. Yeah. So it can be a small one. Prove that you're real. And then you get to write on the queen. You can say whatever you want. You can say, wow, you was real hot, innit? It was accidental. Missy, it could be accidental is what I say. But, it was a little bit too often for me. I mean, I'm a bit suspicious. What kind of PC goes wrong that it print something 3 times? Come on, blood. It's not a very convincing story. I'll only believe if you give me a super chat. That's all I'm talking about. F the Queen, the reptilian. Yeah, you can write that, but you gotta give me a super chat first. This ain't free. Look how many super chat. All these people, everyone else has given me a super chat when they've written stuff about this. Oh look, this one's untouched as well. You can have that one. You can write slag or something like that. That one's got a huge Corey on it. That one's got Philip is a great shag on it. This one's got a long one. Sonny Edwards, Cuckold Ring Champion 2022. R.I.P. Emperor Michael. Kent from Northern Ireland is a pedo, so he is. Liz Truss has great tits. I mean, that's so serious. We've got another one. These are how good my funds are, and how much respect they've got for our dearly defiant Queen. What does that say? I wanna be king with a Corey on it. So look, man, there's still room for some more stuff. Let's see if you get. I'm on Windows XP. I'm broke. Come on, man. Come on, blood. I'm not. But Windows XP. Come on, man. You can't be. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate being broke, and I understand the difficulties. And my equipment's rubbish too. But blood clot. And why is that bugging XP where he does everything 3 times? Got like Tourette's blood. Just give me $1, €1, and to prove you're not a wrong, and then you get to write on the Queen. That's a deal, blood. Oh, man. Daily meditation. All right, man. It's like getting blood out of stone with you, innit, fam? You think Liz Truss is hot? No, of course not, man. You know, when the Chubby was young, you might have given her a hate bang, you know, if you knew who he was, just a laugh. But no, man, forget about it. Hot. You said that twice as well, bruv. Huh? Daily, you'll be put on like block. Huh? Unless, because you seem to be blaming XP for something being printed again and again is nonsense. And you know why should sell an XP? And if you give me one unit, euro, dollar, pound, I will know you're at least a bit real. Otherwise, you're clearly just a wrong'un. My boy Ember Care, give me some cash money before on the Cash App. Remember, if you go to my Cash App in the description, I'm not selling shit, but use a referral link. The Trivy gets £10. You get £10 or $10 if you're using dollars. As soon as you send 5, so you can't lose. You automatically make some money. So do it. Cash App is going to. I don't like. It's obviously part of the getting rid of cash thing, but Cash App will start becoming how people lend their friends money easily, and it's going to unfortunately take over. You know, it's like the new PayPal. But I can't stand these things, but this is how they're going to get rid of cash. I mean, if you guys could send me a postal order, I'd be happy to accept that. But that ain't happening anyway. I don't want to dox myself. You can send it to the Triple B, his mother's basement, London. Triple B, what's your thoughts Spencer Fred saying he would beat Errol Spencer's friend? No, he didn't, bruv. Saying Spencer, he himself. Now, come on, bro. If it's true, well, that just says what a degenerate, deluded idiot he is who knows nothing about boxing. Okay, my boy Elephant Man Corey. I know a boxer turned up Porky in studio and he found the police straight away. Porky's grass wrong. I've heard this. I mean, not about your man, but I've heard he rings police. A lot of these fake tough guys turn grass. I used to know this dealer. You get me? He was a fool, right? I befriended him because he lived in the block, and I occasionally buy some greens off him. You get me? And you know, he was always talking about what a bad man he was, and the time he done behind door and all that. And he even said to me once, he goes, you sometimes have a job, and he goes, the guy put his hand on me. So I said, if you do that again, I'll call the police. And I thought, what? I mean, you're a bad man. Anyway, this is fat idiot, I think he was from like Armenia or Turkey or somewhere. And he said, Turkey or Kurd, I don't know, Iraq, somewhere, that area. Yeah. He looked dodgy, didn't he? And then a man who also lived in the block, he went around and accused him of like, oh, you're trying to chirp up my bird and blah, blah. He was pissed. And the other man said, get out, man. What are you coming to our door with that? And he started getting in his face. So he hit him with a shot, dropped him, not badly. He called the police on him. You get me? All these like, by the way, low-level drug dealers are informers. They're well known for it. Because they all know enough about the local crime scene, yeah, to pass tips to the police. You notice they get nicked quite a lot, but they'll never do any bird or any time, and because the police will drop the charges or whatever. Or if it gets to court, they'll be treated very, very well. You know, like Anthony Small. Anthony Small's MI6 plant. That's why when he got nicked for a serious offence of taking people over for war, and he represented himself, you know, an idiot, he got let off because they said, no, man, he's on our books, man. Huh? So low-level drug dealers are well known for that. Yeah. So be careful. Elephant Man, you're a virgin. Say nice as meditation. Why are you getting insulted? Not Triple B, mate. You know, I'm gonna have to put you on timeout again because you're kicking off. You're repeating yourself. I mean, I think I might even have to block you in the end. Even though I hate even saying that, it makes me cringe. Block. I'm not even trolling. Well, you seem like it, bro. So listen, shalom, shalom to you. Where you been at? It's 2 minutes 39, 45 seconds. You know, you may not see, but we've been honoring the Queen by defacing her calendar. So, yeah. You know, got in trouble. You know, drugs, violence. Tinto. Need Porky with makeup. I'm saying kids get behind door. Yes, I did a video on Porky because he kind of got my tits a bit because he was sitting there in the city. Oh yeah, you're out, lad. You're out, lad. You know, he likes to talk like, oh yeah, I'm a bit of a dangerous fella. I said no. I done 10 year behind door. The only thing I've ever done is threaten the 10-stone Emperor Michael. And yeah, he was like, he wouldn't mention the name. He'd been making stuff up, and he came out making stuff up about me. It's really unconvincing. Like, back on the block. All right, lads, you want to come on my show? Yeah, my email's parkycorner@mail.com. Yeah, so I put him in some makeup. Go and have a look at the video. It's kind of funny. I tried all kinds of different skills just to test them. Tell me if you like it, man. Snitches and up and ditches. A lot of them don't, unfortunately. You get looked after by the popo and the system. About the tartan grassing. Oh, you're referring to there's something. Oh, you're referring to that one. There's something. What you say? Yeah, absolutely, man. Always them low-level drug dealers because they know what's going on in the criminal community. So grass the big stuff, huh? And also they know the people who are further up the chain. No copper wants to waste his time nicking someone for moving a couple of small bags. Yeah, it won't do his career any good. It'll take up a lot of his time. But if you can get that guy on his side, like a nick him, say, look, bro, yeah, you giving me some things and we'll forget about this. It happens all the time. The police are corrupt as anything. The whole justice system is corrupt. Waved always says this. Read my comment about Sonny Edwards. He gets real annoyed when a man doesn't read his comment. All right, I'll bite. Let's have a look at this thing. Wait, Triple B thoughts of Spencer Fearum saying he would beat Errol Spence in his prime. That's your last comment, bro. I commented on that. I'll give you one more. man, an ordering a Triple B about. I can't find your last comment, bro. Sorry. Write it again. That's all I can say. I'm not going to spend all day like on a wild goose chase, isn't it? RAO the 7th Brigade. Is that a question? To what? Can you put some more information? I might have missed something. Cal Ched says, Chocky Allah. Cal Ched goes, Chocky Allah. I like the Irish a lot. I've got a lot of Irish friends. A lot of fans on the channel. Are you Irish, my man? Where from? I've got some good friends. I like the Irishman, and they've been mistreated by Britain, and that's not to blame the normal British people. That's to blame the governments and the politicians and the string pullers. They're the sick people. Irish people are like pretty much like Brits, man. You get me? Mr. Ross says, I'm not as long as you speak about the dealers. Yeah, it's true though, isn't it? It's true though. Tyson must be a professional actor now. What, Tyson Fury? Professional actor, like as you said that, I mean, what he does is acting anyway. On the stage, the press conference, he's getting up and talking on the mic. He loves it, and that's part of being a celebrity now. You just got to know how to act. Tom J is asking a question. Who'd want to fight you or Lee Talksboxing? I wouldn't want to fight Lee Talksboxing. He's my boy. He's disappeared, by the way. Was I boring you, Lee? Was I boring you? Where you at, man? You haven't given me a super chat for a bit too, but I'm watching you. I don't know, man. I'm pretty confident in my fighting, but I don't know. Lee could be a killer, bro. I don't know, bro. Okay, well, where we at? 2 minutes 43. Blood clot. Things I don't get no ad revenue for it. It's funny because what's its face? Tyron was talking about ad revenue on a live. Now he swears way more than Triple B and talks real controversial stuff, like not really conspiracy stuff. That's the interesting stuff, but he talks openly. And he said, "Oh, I'm doing it for the ad revenue because I want to get my ad revenue up." That means he gets ad revenue on the live. I get like every live. Yeah, they always immediately limited monetize me, which means instead of making maybe £10 or something, which I might make, or less probably actually, I make like 10p. I don't understand. I mean, there's obviously a flag on the account, but I just don't seem to get any ad revenue from my super. So going for 3 hours means doesn't improve my ad revenue. It only improves my super chat revenue if people part with their shekels. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, Len Blavatnik. Okay. I hate that with the interface. I was watching Piers Morgan defending talking with Kanye about the tweets. Kanye, you remember the most important thing about Kanye is you remember when he spoke out? I don't know, pretty harder to find now. It should be on YouTube, but it's probably a lot harder to find. And he spoke out against the powers that be randomly at the end of the show. That at the end of the show, he got sectioned and taken away by paramedics or whatever, allegedly, and he disappeared and went to allegedly psychiatric hospital. You don't really have. You can't. You have to go to court, by the way, to be able to section people. You can't just do it on the day. Yeah. If someone's completely mad and starts attacking, then they get nicked first, and then they get evaluated and put psychiatric. You can't go straight away, especially you can't go after speaking a bit on stage. Oh, we think you're mad because you've said a few things on stage about wrong-uns, the elitists. And they took him away, and he got basically just got reprogrammed. It's just crazy, man. When people ignore this stuff, it was a legal thing to do. Illegal. Missy Rara, always very sweet. You've been tennis for a long length time, Stephen Chibble. Thank you. I hope so. Okay, this is another interesting one from Smart Back. Anyone remember Jessica Jackalope, her boxing channel? She was on YT about 10 years ago. She was pretty. No. Hopefully, she's become a trad wife and married someone nice, man. Who'd win that fight of you and Devin Haney? In boxing, obviously, Devin Haney would win. He'd run away, and I wouldn't be able to touch him. In discreet. I mean, he's only a featherweight, isn't he? Or no, lightweight. Sorry, yeah, I beat him up in the streets. Yeah, no problem. I get his big head. Sit on him. You sit on him. When you get a guy in a fight and you're bigger than him, all you got to do is grab him, push them over so you're on top of them. Once you're on top of them, you just smash the fist in like that, ground a pound in the head, and to the left, blah, 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 and they're finished, man. They can't do nothing, man. It's a horrible position to be in, by the way. I've been in there, but they didn't smash it. I managed to get out of it. And in the end, he ran off, the guy. But I had to do some dark stuff. Oh, Dancing Brave, also Fury. Oh, no, really? 20-1 on and Cesaro 9-1. Oh, I mean, to be honest, that's pretty fair. Given, it's a mismatch. It's a joke of a fight. It's a WWE of a fight. The only pleasure I get from it is hopefully Cesaro will have a hiding because he deserves it. Bang Daddy Paddy, where you at, blood? Do you think Tyson Fury could be bisexual? Again, I don't think there's such a thing. There's either normal or perverted. Do you think he would engage in that kind of sickness? There's a possibility. Some people would point to it. He might just have to play the game because the Illuminati want him. But I don't know why that weird stuff that Cesaro said was just pushing the agenda. I don't think it's serious. I think he really wants to sleep with his gay J. Those who afford to do a bless up to be shekels. Yeah, thank you very much. If anyone wants to give even just £1, like as I said, or €1 or $1, whatever it is, that should be very happy, man. And if you can't afford, just please like, because these keep the channel protected from the haters. So we want to take the man down. Yeah, so if you can drop something, just drop something quickly. I would appreciate it. And remember, you get to write whatever you want to do on the Queen's early life section. That's the real early life section of the Queen. That's like teenager, I think, that one. Or was it that one? I think, I don't know. One of them is the Queen anyway. There's another one which is a bit older. If you're looking at the eye going, yeah, you look like a nice piece of ass. But yeah, so you can still you drop the man some super shekels or some. What's the other one? Yeah, I haven't seen any cash apps tonight. And you can, you can abuse our dear Queen. So yeah, thank you. But please just like, because that's free. Yeah, you understand that? Bang Daddy Paddy trying to get on the Missy Rara thing. It's funny, like if you're a woman, right, it don't take long for all the men to try and chirps you up, innit? I think no, she got a boyfriend called Baz. He came on the last thing, so I don't think she's looking for a man. You're wrong. Bang Daddy trying to get some pum pum on a Triple B live chat. It's fine. Chisora is obviously way too big, man. Come on, man. That's way too big, way too young, and he's a half decent everywhere. I mean, that's just, of course, definitely. Chisora is just a level too much. Check out Ariel Helwani in the cage. Helwani, is he that guy who like interviews people all the time? Can he fight? I assume not. I don't know. He'd probably try and buy me out to fight. You know, I'd be beating him up because I'll give you some mad shekels if you don't beat me up. Okay. Tom J, you're asking that question again. I don't like this repetition question thing. Okay, this is a good question. Len, what do we predict? Total global meltdown or civil war? I don't necessarily think it will happen. Meltdown will happen. Civil war. There'll be some major chaotic event, yeah, and then there'll be someone will rise up. He'll be the Antichrist, and the Antichrist will bring everyone together. He'll call out the old regime, right? He'll call them out as wrong ones, which you know there are. So a lot of people who were red pilled started thinking, oh, hang on, this guy might be a savior. He'll unite every country, religion, government, but he will do evil, and ultimately he's the Antichrist, and he's predicted. So check out the predictions. I don't know who or when. 2030 is a very interesting date. That's all I'll say. 2030. I don't know if you're tripping, Mark. Chisora is a far slicker boxer than Fury. Than Fury or Triple B? I don't know. Definitely not than Fury. Come on, blood. You talk about Ariel Helwani or whatever his name is. Bang Daddy Paddy, Bez in jail. Bez, what the Happy Mondays? Step on this. Or is this? I'm missing something. Oh, you're talking about Missy Rara. No, her boyfriend's been on the channel. He's called Baz, I think. Is that right? Okay, this is interesting. Some people say that Bill Gates, find out his patent number for his chip. That's extremely interesting. Is a possibility. The other one is Elon Musk. Another one says JFK Jr. is going to suddenly appear, even though he's meant to be brown. But I don't know. He may not have shown his face yet. Waved. Are you going to watch the UFC? Didn't you ask me that before? Maybe it was another guy. Yes, I will watch the UFC. It's a good, reasonable time. There are 3 good fights on it that I care about. I don't think there's too many women bitch fights. I don't think there's a top heavyweight fight. I always like a top heavyweight fight because you're the cream of the crop, and they usually end up someone getting ironed out. But yes, I will watch it. And there's no good boxing, so Michigan. The bloke I lived with 13 years, Northern Irish, not living here at the moment, so he is. Long story, very long story. It's not Ken, is it? It's not Ken, is it? Wait, Habib's bum boy. Islam Makhachev, he's a Brazilian guy who's a bit fruity himself. That picture of all them Makhachev and Habibi and all them other guys in the hot tub, it's a bit creepy, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's their culture, innit? I don't know. Bang Daddy says, Missy Rara fancy Chubby. She ain't seen a Chubby face, bruv. And ain't no one going to see Chubby face. So Habib, Carl says, okay, this is interesting. Habib's bum will get bummed. Yeah. I guess you mean beat. My boy, he knows a lot about UFC, was saying that. I think so. I'd like to know from the UFC guys who really know their stuff what's going to happen, man. Which is, no, it's not Kent. No, it isn't. No, it's cooler. Okay. Missy's telling us a lot. Addiction is originally not here. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Addiction is difficult, man. Listen, blood. I don't know what to say, man. I had some issues, but I managed to get over it, and there are a number of reasons, man. I don't know if you're ready for that pill, though. Tom's obsessed. Tom J is obsessed with who would beat me in a fight, or who would I beat in a fight in streets. Who in a street fight, McGregor knew. Obviously, McGregor. I mean, he's young. He's bulked up to about 200 pounds now. He's very young. Whatever, I'm not saying he's the best fighter ever at UFC, but he can bang with all his steroids and PEDs, and he knows. I don't know much about jiu-jitsu and grappling. On the streets, you should stay away from that a bit. But I mean, McGregor. I wouldn't want to fight McGregor. I'd be happy to bang him on the chin. What's it called? Like sucker punch him and see if he went over. But if he didn't, I would expect to get beat. Okay, Wave, did you want Habib to beat McGregor or not? Good question. At the time, I wanted McGregor to win because I thought McGregor was exciting. He was a star. And he was exciting to watch. He's a stand-up guy, and I don't like the Dagestani handcuffs type thing. And Habib was a bit of a weight bully. But now I have learned to respect Habibi, even though I'm not. I still don't like that style that much. And also McGregor has turned out to be a bit of a tool. So yeah. But at the time, yeah, I did want McGregor to win. So okay, we're gonna stop at 3 hours. Man, blood clot. When I used to get my drink on, I could only just about do 1 hour. Kevin says, wrestlers don't belong there, mate. Not for excitement. The problem is with the wrestling is a lot. You see, there's a lot of moves you can't do that you can do on the street, right? And they've taken away a lot of the strikers' move. You can't do, what is it? Them shots, or was it down one? One of them where you can't do. Now you can't kick people on the floor. You can't stamp on them. You can't headbutt. Okay, now don't get me wrong. The wrestlers could all use those moves too, but most people. Let me tell you, even street fights, when you see a lot of guys that have a wrestling background in MMA and the fights on the street, they don't want to get on the ground because everyone's got friends. The ground's really hard. You get bashed on. I mean, obviously, yeah, 12-6 elbow. So that's down, isn't it? 12-6 elbow. Why is that banned? It's stupid. But there's a lot of moves that are banned in MMA. I think they should bring back. It would probably help the strikers, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely. Baghdadi Fatty says, Trippy loves Irish. They will come chuck you all up. So yeah, you are. Yeah, well, I thought you was obviously Irish with Baghdadi Paddy. Yeah, I love the Irish, man. Good peeps, man. Good peeps. They like to get their drink on quite a lot there. Boring fight, Habib. I agree. Wrestlers stick the joint out. It's boring. I totally agree with you, man. That's what put me off a bit, LD. A bit. I just find it uninteresting. Also, right, like I said, I was once in the streets, right, and this guy got on top of me. I was like, I'm done, man. I don't even know why he started fighting. I got a drink on, and he sat on top of me, on my chest. I'm like, I'm finished, man. I said, and I had to grab him around the thing, and I had to stick a thumb in his eye and bite him, and just boom, 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 and he got off me and ran off. Now I wouldn't. The wrestling it's dangerous to get into that, but obviously if you choke someone out, then that's a finishing move, isn't it? But even a lot of the guys whose strength of their wrestling don't want to get on the floor and screech. Anyone out there you think is so bad you suck punch in public? Not for plenty of people. I like to murderize, but I'm not going to. You know what? I wouldn't do it just because you end up getting nicked, and I'm not interested in that. And the people that talk about are people of power. Honestly, about 20 and 5. But streets are different. I mean, I got done a few times by groups of guys and stuff. Does that count? I mean, Then Chechens are cut from a different cloth. They got a lot of, is it Neanderthal or blood in them, and they got that very big head, and they're very strong. Yeah. See, Don's very good. Can someone give me one more super chat, right? Please. I want to know what to write on this. Give me one more super chat. One more, man. I'm talking for about an hour without no super chats. And man needed Shekels blood. I've got to feed the dog, and I haven't eaten blood. All I've had is me Ferocity, which is a great energy drink and satisfies the thirst. Also, the sour cherry flavor is extremely satisfying and palatable. But I need to get some food on. Big Daddy, I used to believe that was real, and I was a naive guy. I like the good guys. So I'm tragically Big Daddy. Now I'd want giant haystacks, obviously. Also, it's low-key batty business, mounting each other in their tight shots. Yeah, I mean, I've seen guys with their literal batty hole on the end of a nose. Like, I'm tapping out if that happens because I don't want that. That's just too grim. I don't want to be in that position, man. Tom J, you asked a lot of questions tonight. You asked a lot of questions. If you want any black friends, I told you, man, I'm like 15% of black blood. I'm mixed, man. My grandmother was mixed black, and my granddad was an oil driller. So, have any black friends? I hardly got any friends. Yeah, of course I did back in the day, but now, do I seem racist? Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Oh, you just seem a bit wasted. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I can laugh about anything. Makes me blood clot. And you sound like an NWO shill, man. Oh, yeah, exactly. Why would it matter? Well, I don't have a problem with him asking me. I really don't. But it's like, really, you've just been ingrained by the whole racism thing. It's actually a made up word by socialists, deliberately made to push an agenda, which is to allow multiculturalism, allow people in. It make people seem bad if just for saying anything that's racist. And you might say something that's completely innocuous, but you're racist. And they've indoctrinated people, so it becomes a stick to attack people with. So they don't talk about certain immigration or stuff like that. The Anthony Joshua song, bro. Well, do you not like allow parody and fun? And come on, bro. Blood clot. Come on, man. Okay. Questions like that, man. I expect better from me fans. Davinda Caldwell likes to wrestle kids in their pants. Yeah. I did a t-shirt on that and got taken away from selling. All right. It's 3 hours now. So we're going to finish up. I can't believe it's already 11. I got to eat, yo. Yeah, I got to eat. I was going to cook some proper, jambalaya. That nice. It's like what is it, Cajun? It's beautiful, man. Beautiful Cajun prawns. I have chorizo, green peppers. Okay, some rice and a bunch of other stuff. And if you cook it nicely, it's beautiful, man. So that was what I was going to have. I don't really have time now. I've got people like Tom J asking me if I'm be wasteless. It's a stupid word anyway. I shouldn't even answer that nonsense. So I'm going to go. All right. Thank you, peeps. Missy Rara, thank you. Please remember to like, because it keeps the channel, keeps the haters away from bringing down the channel. Yeah. Thank you for everyone who gave the cash money. And it's all written there. Obviously, this is going to be demonetized, this thing anyway. But I wonder if they'll demonetize or limit it. Every single one of my lives has been limited. It'll probably that, man. So anyway, just a couple more. Oops, sorry, my man. Lenzo, you're going off to not question. Yeah, I know he's talking about you. Eat the slop that's full of pesticides and soya, and get this guy around to cook you a nice stew. Yeah, and I wanted to do some sophisticated. I'll teach you, but yeah, coming back from running my own business or maybe just trolling online to see Sky blushing. To hold her little waist, yeah. Go, I love you, baby. Kiss her neck. And she goes, oh, Triple B, you make me feel funny. I go, no, come on, let's eat first. And then I'm going to make love to you. I said, no, fucking wait, Triple B. But yeah, I want that stew first. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you, Missy. Night. Oh, look, this is the most pathetic thing in the world. Have you ever said the N word? Come on, blood. What kind of bummer like pussy all are you? It's not even that question. I don't care. It's the fact that you can't even say the word. You've been so indoctrinated by the powers that be. You're probably young. You've had it forced in your mouth. In your mind. Bro, take the red pill, man. And don't ask bummer clock questions like that. Look, he's getting aggressive. So have you? Well, firstly, what does it matter? Secondly, you're obviously just trying to get me to say it so that I think you're a wrong. Yeah, you told me you got some weird question. You're trying to get me to say something so that you can put in a complaint. So you know what? You can go. You can jet, man. I'll put it on timeout. It's all. Spencer's got a new handle. What? Tom J. Because Carrick's on. Hey, brother. You're still here. Spencer's got a new YouTube handle. I don't think it's too sophisticated. Spencer's not that sophisticated to approach it. No, well, don't ask stupid questions, man. Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. Anyway, I gotta go, man. Yeah, that's right, man. No, I don't think he's bright enough to have that subtle approach. He's too stupid, man. So yeah, I'm finished, man. Tom, and if you're gonna come back, man, grow up. Okay, take the red pill. Open your mind. Don't get indoctrinated by stupidities. And not stupid ass questions, blood. I don't know about your cider boxer, man. You bug me, man. You bug me a bit after I put a lot of chats of yours up, man. Trying to catch the man. Oh, have you ever said this? I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. This shows you how deep the indoctrination is. Apparently, if you say that word, you're evils, you're evil, you get cancelled. Get your blood clot face out of here, man. I'm going to put you on a. What should I do with this man? Should I block him or put him in time out? We're finished anyway, but just so he knows, man. Don't be a blood clot, you pussy or. You're trying to bait him. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. I'm not falling for that bullshit, man. Someone trying to chat the trouble being racist comments to report to YouTube. Got to be fair. Like I said, it's obvious what this idiot's doing. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm going to block you, blood, because you're a fool. I'm very gentle. I don't like to block. I don't like to delete, but you're quite clearly trying to trap, and so you can report me. It's not got to be fair. I don't think it is because it's not sophisticated enough. It is too sophisticated for fearing. He's too much of an idiot. He spent too much time asking normal questions, Tom J. Before. Now he is probably a shill, but he's not. He's not fear on. Chad said he's my cunt. Oh yeah, yeah, my boy Puss. Should we put the grind in tonight? I went to the gym. Should we still? Do you know what? I'm shocked myself because sometimes I see Nordic Worry. He was here earlier. My boy Nordic. Check him out on his channel. He's red pilled, yo. He's a God-loving, God-fearing man. Yeah, he sometimes I've seen him go for 3 hours. I'm like, surely no one could do that. But I've done it myself. But mainly because of my funds, and also not getting my drink on means I haven't had to take a whiz. But what's going on? He seems stressed. Daily meditation. Yeah, because peeps like you and Tom J do my night. I'm tired, blood, and I hadn't eaten. That's what it is, homeboy. I'm not stressed at all, blood. I enjoy these, but this is a long chat, bro. To be talking for like 3 hours. Anyway, I'm out of here, right? I said I'm out of here. Peace, guys. Thank you for the super chats, all them people that gave it. Add some fun. It's got a bit tired. I want to eat, man. I haven't got time now to make my jambalaya, so I'm probably just going to have some sausage sandwich. You know what I'm saying? But peace, guys. Increase the peace. Keep your heads on, man. Those who are not red pill, become red pill, okay? Daily meditation. Okay, actually, yeah, I will put this up, man. Missy Rara says, quite right. Daily meditation. You sound like Tom. Yeah, you do, man. You do. Yeah. Next time, you're getting put up, you're getting bomber clotted as well. Peace out, K. Alexander. Yes, brother. See you all later. Yeah, take care. Peace. All right. And just remember to read. Don't let yourself get indoctrinated. All your kids, all your family, all your people, as much as you can. The end times will be coming. Keep watching for the signs, bro. Okay. Good night. Peace. God bless you all.